pre-debate show to Out the Blue and Battleaxe, which will be exclusively on the Argument League. I will not be simulcasting this to any other channel. So there's the link right there. Y'all can head on over to the new stream, the pre-debate show for Blue versus Battleaxe. Let's go.
Aren't you in a debate league?
Yeah, I won't.
Did you ask some of them to come over here?
I don't want judges that's been like. For me, I think a better judge is a judge who
see, that's what I'm talking about.
For 10 years.
It's working my way at the moment. I like it to go down. Go get some judges that are reputable so that you give the league more credibility.
I'm not.
You know how silly it sounds to other people outside of this league when niggas was telling y'all about the other day.
Wait. What makes anyone from the Armin Ross
squad? Because you cannot do that and look credible in the eyes of the people.
No, wait.
Hold on, real quick.
That's why I stepped to you about it when you did it, because you was out of pocket. I'm like, don't say that. You look incredible.
Nigga, what are you talking about? If you ask Lynn.
So what do that mean concerning the judges? Relate that to what we're discussing now about your friend.
So even the judges, what the fuck are you talking about?
It means nothing. Yeah, it means nothing. So you said something irrelevant right here. Talking about judges right here.
Who is my homie?
Who is mine?
Who is my homie?
Who is mine?
959. If I may have your name.
Yeah.
You got plenty homies. Knock it off.
Hey, I want him to tell us what person from the Armin Ross squad he think is reputable.
But even hold on, but yeah, right. Before we go into that, the reason why I say that is, I ain't got like I don't me you like what you just said in terms of it's going your way. So nigga, it's not going. It goes my way because I make it go my way. Ain't none of these. None of these niggas want to be my friend. None of these niggas want to be cool. None of these niggas agree with none of the shit that I say, and I still do what I do. Period. That's why when I'm listening to niggas complain about the judges and it's like, it's friends, it's this, it's that. No, nigga. Every fucking judge always is y'all gonna be on that bullshit. That nigga, shit, like I said, Yara told me when he first heard what I was debating that I was going to fucking get washed by Lance. I love how niggas just ignore that whole aspect of it. Niggas is not playing
give you an older one. When I first heard your name, Yara and DJ Charm was jocking you saying, my man Domo know the big words. I gotta make sure you saying the right thing. Knock it off.
What is you talking about?
I think we need to stop looking at it as
like this nigga, man.
The individual.
Bro. You done turn into a Marvel comic plastic man, bro. What's going on? You reaching like a motherfucker, bro.
The individual experience, the individual experiences that we having, bro. I don't think we should, like, real talk, man. We can't ruin the league because of what we, personally experience, bro. Because when you look at it in the general, bro, when you step back and look at it, everybody's voted against somebody that you would bet they would never vote against. It's not uniform, bro. You can have your suspicions and all of that, and it adds to the theatrical, the panels and all of that stuff. But real talk, the judge is gonna be judges. If you got somebody who you would like to be a judge, tell them enter to be a judge. You really ain't even got to talk to us. Just tell people, ask Solon, hey, I want to be a judge. If he fuck with him, he let him in. And when we need judges on the debate, I'm telling you, if Solar is able to not have any bullshit, he's gonna do that. So if he don't gotta call Yara for A9 debate, he's not gonna call Yara for. But if he don't got no other judges, he's going to make that debate happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, all you could do is just invite people over here to be judges, bro. That's it.
And I'm gonna say it like this, right? Because this league is literally a microcosm of the Black community, right? How we build and how we destroy is a microcosm of our whole community. Like, so if we can't advance together, if we can't get past the petty stuff together, we can't expect our community to do so.
Our community should never the murderer being on the same jury. That's just common sense. We should never think like
that. We live in that world, though,
okay.
too.
Stop it.
That's a false equivalence.
Anybody trying to promote that?
Oh, Assad.
That's called stupidity.
Assad, does our community live in an unbiased world?
No.
All right, then.
So then you know
so what am I saying that's incorrect?
Right. So why would you make a statement for that cause?
But
that doesn't make any sense.
That's a false equivalency, bro. Everybody in
no,
the
it's
court,
not.
Listen,
if you click up with him, you can't be the judge of him because you got a bias.
What you saying?
I don't know. You trying to justify that and try to sell that nonsense.
I'm trying to address you. I'm trying to address
what you wanted. You're crazy. You can't help me on that.
I'm trying to address
yourself on that.
I'm trying to address
credible.
I'm trying to address you. I don't know where this childishness come from, bro. Niggas got 4,000 books in their fucking brain and can't have a conversation. You say something, somebody respond,
you were shouting earlier.
So when
you just trying to make sense of nonsense.
Hold on, bro. I don't know what to do to get to be able to talk now at this point. You want me to beg you? You want me to scream? Talk heavier than you? Talk lighter than you? You want me to cash out?
You were screaming over me earlier.
What do you want me to do to be able to talk? What do I have to do?
Here, send me an invitation in the mail. Make sure you mark it. Hey, Bump, I need to say something. As soon as I get it,
I don't trust the fucking mail.
I'll give you the floor.
That's a false equivalent saying, well, somebody that's your friend on the murder trying to... No, everybody in the courtroom believes what this person is accused of is breaking the law. But you have to have the integrity to say, well, they're going to say, although he broke the law, this is why he shouldn't go to jail or he should get a lighter sentence to this, that, and the other. Don't nobody come in the courtroom confused on if it's illegal to murder somebody. If you're on trial for murder, if it's like that, hey, pack that nigga up and send him in the back. But no, we have a trial. That's what the judges do. Even if they have a favor for one person, they're going to weigh up the evidence. Ain't no way in hell. Come on, man. You better not let me do it. Find out. Like Imam Bashir.
I'm gonna bust you out right now. Is OJ guilty or not?
OJ Simpson of killing Nicole and them? No. But when that motherfucker Imam Bashir voted for good God Allah, if he did that just to cheat me and give good, he's less of a man. And that's bigger than the debate league to me. That's it. This debate league is a season after season. Memories that I would have cried about, I don't even remember no more.
Who wanted to let OJ off that was on that jury? Nobody. But that's a false equivalency too. Yeah. Nobody wanted to let that man know.
Yeah, fact. But if you do got somebody, I encourage motherfuckers to bring judges over here and debaters. But to just sit up here and just complain about the debaters and the judges we got, that just
but no one does that. So that's why when I hear that dumb shit, that you guys make no sense with that. Ain't nobody, no. I said, God damn it, very clearly, if you commit murder with this dude, if that's your running buddy, that can't be the judge that night with your debate on the line. That's just common sense. So anybody who tries to say otherwise, and anybody who think OJ didn't do it after he just wrote a book, if I would have,
that ain't the point. That ain't the point when you go to court, motherfucker. And that ain't the point you was just making. You was making a point that people got judges on their side, aka the jury was on OJ's side, and they fucking wasn't. So they don't even compare. You can't make the comparison of the two cases. Is what I'm saying.
No, we were making a statement.
Okay, so tell me two jurors that wanted OJ to get off.
Name two jurors on the goddamn jury.
Or a judge that wanted OJ to get off. Otherwise, you just talking shit.
Right.
And they got off on the technicality. What the fuck are you talking about?
Because we know OJ didn't do it. Only reason why we was happy.
But I ain't say you just said the nigga did it. I ain't say whether he did it or didn't do it. I just said that you can't compare.
Suave said he did.
It's two different fucking cases.
And you agreeing with Suave right there. So
man, I'm agreeing that it's two different fucking cases. You heard what the fuck I said.
I bet your ass is saying it's two different cases.
I bet you they ain't gonna address what the fuck
I bet you I'm saying is.
Tell me which juror, tell me which prosecutor, and which judge wanted OJ to get off. Otherwise, comparing that to you saying A9 got Yara in his pocket ain't the same fucking shit, nigga.
Watch this. I'm gonna bust your ass right here.
Man, you don't bust nobody ass. Don't play that gay shit.
I'm gonna bust your ass right here. Snoop Dogg,
you gonna get your head busted talking that gay ass shit.
How come the jury was at Snoop Dogg's party celebrating with him having a bottle?
Bro, ain't nobody on that jury wanted that man to get off. Shut up.
You said Snoop Dogg. You said Snoop Dogg jury was
Snoop Dogg's jurors had a bottle at the after party. No, I will, but the way my mama.
Right, that's why you gotta bring up another case to prove your point. You can't deal with the fuck we were just talking about.
You want me bring what's his name?
Snoop Dogg case.
Matter of fact,
I know you're talking about the OJ case, but let's talk about the Snoop Dogg case. Like, come on, bro.
Because OJ was clearly guilty. So OJ is 1, Snoop Dogg is 2. We got 2 cases. You can't speak for none of that shit.
You didn't even prove the OJ shit. Shut up. How you go to the
murder? You an accomplice. You cannot be on the jury. Simple as that. Because both of them prove my point.
Yeah, what's up, Claim? I see what you're doing right now. Your ass done had some eggnog.
You should see it. Everybody watches to see that shit. You cannot.
Now you want to come here fucking with us? Cut that shit out.
Yeah, that's a
cut that shit out. Stop drinking too much eggnog on Monday.
I don't even drink the eggnog.
Yeah, you do.
I might not be drinking no eggnog.
Yeah, you do.
Smacking out your
yeah, you do. I know how to do that shit. I know what you do.
Listen, man, I don't want to cut your hand off for slapping people eggnog off their hand, brother.
Yeah, cut his hand off and slap you with it.
You know, cut that out. And then what we gonna do here? I hear y'all talking about the unrighteous judges. And then we had the same unrighteous judges as
don't throw the judges under the bench. Don't throw the judges under the bench. The judges aren't unrighteous. The problem is you have to show credibility. Judges cannot be from the same clique judging one of their guys.
Fuck what Claim talking about.
It's not smart.
Check this out. Niggas need to move the fuck on. Because it's whole niggas that's sitting around saying this same shit. And attempting to take away from the legitimacy of the fucking
bitch ass niggas is trying to justify this shit and they buckle and they fucking gun. Let me make it very clear. If you would have clicked and you're one of these judges and you judge the competition, you some bitch ass niggas, you should remove yourself as a grown ass man, period. If bitch ass niggas justifying that is faggots. They probably pumping each other. That's why they want to be close to each other. Now, run with it.
Playoff aside.
Thanks for letting us know your sick fantasies, sir. Thank you.
Keep this nigga, bro.
Keep them to yourself.
Like, you be honest, like that's
you got Tourette's in your head. Now what? This ass niggas.
It's all right, man.
But this is what you think about in your downtime, man. Thanks for ruining our psyche with your downtime thoughts.
That ain't touch my psyche. Just let me know what type of weird shit going on with him.
No, it do fuck with your psyche. It's like watching
you can see it. No, that's my friend. I want to be close to him. I've got to watch him every step.
It fuck with my psyche.
Solar called me to judge debate.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we know you wish we was gay. Say it one more time.
We ain't nobody
checking for you. He mad because everybody checking for you.
I feel like
what you mean? Got a whole clique of cats checking. It's all right. I'm telling you, make your league credible. Don't have this guy over here judging this guy. I don't bring nobody to this joint until they become credible.
Man, the league is credible, bro. Y'all
nobody trying to take you out on the date.
You get credible, so make it more credible. Bitch ass nigga can't run it. When you do some goofy shit, you need to make sure that motherfucker is not judging his partner. Very simple.
Like y'all ain't figured out like this.
Like this shit real for real.
Like there's a difference between saying a judge got it wrong and saying that a judge is being paid or coerced or there's some type of conspiracy.
Yeah, but the judge don't have to have it wrong.
Nah, bro, I need you to y'all keep running.
The problem is, how can judge you when both of y'all got tanks on the goddamn ground? Very simple. You cannot be niggas that with him in the murder and that's simple fact. If anybody's
must be trying to work for this whole shit.
I'm gonna be honest with you. We don't have to let people sit here and talk about the judges for 2 hours straight, bro.
Shut your ass up, Anonymous. You done ran out the league 3 times.
I know, bro. I know.
He already be good talking points.
I know, bro.
Get paid.
I know, bro.
I think they.
Come back.
Now,
So,
hey, Blue, how you feeling, Blue?
That's
my friend. He's
legal
my friend. That ain't got shit to do
How you
with the
feeling, Blue?
conversation.
That's not what I'm saying. Let's hear from the
Real
debate.
talk ain't got nothing to do.
Hey, let's get to the really real. Hey, Claim, what you saying about this Numa?
No, bro, we have a debater. Yeah, we do have a debater. Nigga that's debating.
Yeah,
and niggas
what you
gonna
say
run the
about this
claim.
Numa
What kind of
Atlanta
shit? What kind of
document?
sense does that fucking make, bro? It's a debater on the panel. We're getting it in tonight. Nigga,
Man,
put
shout
me in
out to
work
Blue.
tonight.
Shout out to Blue and Battleaxe, man. Get it in at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But we got a SAR in the building. They 9 in the building. Suave in the building. Judge Yara in the building. More. Domo. Oh, Yashar, who is that? Oh, Claim, Taz. For some reason, Lance with the avatar. Blue, you already know. Aqualock is in the building, man. Hit that link since y'all.
You see the Teflon, he can't beat. You see, but the Teflon Don got locked up for life.
Of course, Malak is in the building.
Because he couldn't.
Let's get the fuck for the debate tonight, bro. Come on.
Why Battleaxe ain't in the goddamn building?
God damn it, I hate this
where
shit,
your
bro.
Where your uncle Axe at, man? Tell that nigga hit the link, man.
You can't hit the game. What a game.
The white boy Teflon Don got locked up for life because he could not defend.
How you heard you the first time? How you feeling, Blue? Talk to niggas. You ain't talking about no I ain't gonna front, bro. I can't wait for season 5 and shit like this. I wanted to listen to some shit. Make sure I was back in the mode. You know, because you know, one of the things I kind of realized too, sometimes when you get outside of the you get outside of the framework that you like initially like, you know what I'm saying? Like we're trying to go with the debate. Or basically like the conversation that you were standing in and like the confidence that you had in that conversation. And so I've just been like listening back to some shit and trying to make sure I just piggyback off of that. You know what I mean? The energy.
So the incompetence of the judges is just irreprehensible. And so I'm gonna say this though, bro. I'm gonna say this. And they got to defend themselves. You gotta overcome. You know what I'm saying? That dark side stigma when you talking about stimulus. Don't talk about that, Domo. I'm just saying, bro. I heard Blue cussing nigga out this past week about that shit.
That nigga jumped on my head. How come every time I do something, you break up black?
Yeah, he jumped on the ground.
I'm tired of shit. I ain't the little man. I smoked the middle man. That's crazy.
I had to be quiet. I couldn't even say that. I'm like, man, that ain't shit. That was disturbing to me. I was like, damn.
Man, y'all better stop, man. That's how universes are created,
man. Right.
That's how.
Yeah, you know, I think initially, you know, I think people is kind of like, you know, I think they think I'm gonna go a certain direction with it. And so, you know, once they see out the direction I'm going, I think it's gonna be on him to have a better argument. Judges should not be allowed to judge anything. Man, you shouldn't be allowed. Wow, keep letting your couch surfing ass on.
Yeah, I agree with you, Claim, man. That's a valid point, bro. What you say, Blue?
Nah, fuck that, nigga. Boy, God, niggas like shit. Talk about ethics, like nigga. It ain't judges. It's who niggas let on the panel.
It's all of it.
That's what ethics. That's how debates are won and lost by the panel. That's really what comes into question. Niggas is putting their best friends all on the panel. That's how debates are won and lost from the panel. By the way,
he said all in the record, all in the video. God,
he AOR. He AOR. He ugly. Ask him how the panel affect the debate. He ugly AOR. That nigga US police. He said ugly.
He AOR.
I look better than you, nigga.
Yeah, he's not AOR.
He don't even believe that.
I do believe that. Deep down in the bottom of my heart somewhere. Confidence must be checked at all costs. You know.
That's why I speak up every time you get something.
But corruption, I do not agree with the judges being corrupt at all. You understand me? They're not.
Judges
that's what you agree with. I'm trying to do the debate on Zoom.
He said the judges aren't corrupt at all.
They shouldn't be put in a position where corruption can happen. They're not corrupt. I
don't think they need any more input from you, Ashar. We understand your
They've been taking it from other sources, and
we understand your stance, sir. We will be in touch.
Like tonight, I don't like. Let's just say
where you coming from already.
There's no guarantee for me
on the track.
What up with you, Ashar? For me though, there's no guarantee that y'all like. I mean, of course, there's no guarantee y'all will judge tonight. But let's just say like y'all judge. I don't really see like I know the argument that y'all you know what I'm saying. I don't see Battleaxe making.
I could fall with a 9 right now if he had the energy
enough
and destroy his whole argument in less than 5 minutes.
Oh, brother. Wait.
Bro, this nigga is strange. Let Blue finish, man.
I don't know what he be having going on, bro. And then he always does this to me.
Okay, no, I respect you, Sean. I will give you the floor, brother. I love you, Blue.
I've never seen nothing like it.
I'm sorry.
This nigga was like the #1 cutter offer. that goes off when you cut him off. Like I've never seen nothing like it.
Okay,
and not a little bit. Like the nigga goes
only do you like that thing. I just don't like how you explain things for hours. You know. Say what you gonna say.
But you can't go, Clan. Come on.
Not at all. I don't take a long time to talk.
Let him get back to his point, Claim. Go ahead, Blue.
Go ahead, Blue. Go ahead.
He shot at me.
I apologize. Twice. I'm sorry, twice now.
He said you can't be doing what he do, Blue. Fuck that.
Damn. It's gonna take too much time, goddamn.
Don't make me get on my knees again, bro.
Man, what?
But you think y'all wrong?
Hey, you gotta watch your mouth, man. Watch your mouth.
You think y'all wrong? You think y'all wrong?
That's the first and only time I ever been on my knees for a human, and now it was for you.
Yeah. He's talking about when he was begging.
Hey, y'all.
He was begging. Hold on, calm down. He was begging for forgiveness.
I've never met this
camera on and he got on his knees on the floor.
I'm talking about online, man.
Yeah,
when I begged him not to ride on Israelites.
He begged him not to kill him.
I don't even remember that.
Don't you ride the Israelites? You better not be riding no Israelites.
Getting worse and worse.
Whatever y'all say.
Man, this shit crazy.
Attack Israelites. Don't attack Israelites in real life. It never goes good for you. So I got on both knees and begged Blue not to do that. I said, please don't do that. I don't want to see you guys die. I like all of you. I love all of you guys.
Begging, like anytime a man mentions being on his knees, begging for praying shit, immediately follow that statement. Immediately.
I mean, I feel like you got a shot, bro. I think once niggas look past where the whole stimulus shit come from, it's a valid argument, bro. Niggas would be like, stimulus made up. Yeah. Like all the rest of them,
niggas. and I got a feeling that's where he's going to fucking fall. And I'm hoping he don't fall there, but like that makes it an easy night. If he goes that time, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be accused of helping you, so I ain't gonna go no further than that. But it's just like, if you understand like the concept behind it, bro, like niggas can get caught up in their dog. Niggas can be so focused on like Nigga, he'll turn it into a debate about proving God, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to the conversation.
The principles.
Yeah.
Well, those core principles, bro. You ain't gonna be able to get around those core principles, especially when I include the science, like the spirituality part of it. Like, it's actually, you know what I'm saying? Like, and would you agree with me when we talk about spirit? Like, even when we refer to the spirit, even in the Bible, it's referring to the mind. When we talk about the mind in science, now you're going into psychology, and it's like, what's better? Like, you know what I'm saying? What's better for healing the mind is somebody that studies that shit. You know what I'm saying? So we would need experts in that field. But you know, that's just a little piece of something. Man. He definitely shouldn't get that worse.
So, like I was saying, the judges is dumb. So I can beat a 9 in 5 minutes if he had the energy, but he don't have it right now. Y'all been on here a long time.
Like, why? And niggas just tell us this shit back, like, why?
25
like,
minutes.
What is, like, why this, though?
Y'all been
like, not even like, nigga can't even
why do I hear your big flapping in the wind?
Like, you such a fucking
the wind is blowing around your flappity black.
You are useless, bro. You don't debate. You don't add.
Why are you doing that, bro?
So what I'm saying, this shit is
my critiques be valid.
It's this, bro. Like, this shit is corny.
This is corny. So since my
niggas just literally will sit back and listen to
my critique be valid, I got a valid critique, right?
That's fucking cute. That's fucking.
All I would ask is what brother Madon was trying to do, but never got. Never kept him. Kept his feet to the fire.
About last night's debate.
Now let Claim get this out, because he's just only going to reinforce the fact why Madon didn't win the debate.
Right. Madon can keep Anon's feet to the fire, imploring him to pull the primary sources that slave voyages claim to present. So they have their site heavily sourced, but he didn't pull the sources. He just showed the sources.
He didn't win, bro.
See, this is what I'm saying.
My point was, if he would have won, it would have been, for me, he would have won because of the rapid fire. Did he win?
He won the rapid fire.
No, see, this is the problem, right? When you have people who have a low knowledge base when it comes to certain topics. They ask these off the wall ass questions, right? So, like he just said, how come he went to the slavevoyages.org or .com, whatever it is, and didn't show the primary sources? If you go to the Slave Voyages website, that is the primary source, because all it is the slave manifest.
That's the stupidest thing
That's what it is
in my life.
And that's what he does. That's what you don't understand, Claim.
That's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life.
Exactly. So it has to be.
Right. The majority of the primary sources that slave voyages claim to have come from the British Royal Society. And that's where their primary
sources. That's what he's showing.
And
that's all that the website shows, Claim.
Primary sources.
That's all that the website shows, Claim. Do you understand that?
Primary sources.
Yeah, right. You rational.
Claim that's all that the website shows.
I doubt
the manifest
I would have made
trading companies. That's all that it shows.
I would have told him.
It doesn't take liberties.
I would have told him.
There's no commentary. This doesn't take liberties. There's no commentary. He makes no assumptions.
I would have told him.
It's simply first of all, First of all, I want you to understand.
Let me finish
when they first started building that database, bro, I beat Garfield up so bad, bro. He really
Garfield is an idiot. No, I don't be bragging about Garfield, dude. Garfield is a stone.
I asked him about, but you're making the same claim he
making. Idiot.
But you're making the same claim he making. So I asked him about the slave voyages. project. At that time, it was only being funded by Emory State University. This was about 5 or 6 years ago. And he blatantly, flat out denied that. First of all, he said, well, the information is being inputted by high school and first year college students.
High school.
That was his claim. So you know what I said?
So why would you compare me to him then, and I didn't say that?
No, I'm getting ready to say to you what I told him. I said, all you have to do is go to the website. Go to the very bottom of the page. Hold on. Go to the very bottom of the page and see that the project is being overseen not only by Emory State University, but it's also funded and overseen by Harvard University. This is before Henry Louis Gates even got involved in it. And I simply asked him, I said, do you think a prestigious university like Harvard, Harvard would attach their name to some student high school project with no basis in primary source information?
Oh, that's a good argument. That's a good argument.
And this is the same statement that you just made when you said, well, he didn't show any it's based on primary sources.
Yeah. I know it's based on primary sources.
So that's it. So why would he ask that question?
This is why I said that he would have, if any judge was going to give it to him, is because he showed that in particular.
And that
because he showed that it's based on primary.
Showed that an Asar came over here from the Maasai clan when I had the debate on here with what's his name. So yeah, that's a good, those are some things that have hurt me.
Yeah, like right? You have to know the information. You have to know that
based on primary source.
It is. It's a primary resource.
No,
it's not the physical primary resource.
Right,
exactly. The fact
I know that. That's why I said I would have kept
slave trade. There's a broken down slave ship they found off of such and such. There's so, you know what I'm saying? That's why I was saying for the debate, Anonymous should have pulled up, because there's a whole article. I had to debunk some clown on the internet a few months back showing the boat. One of the boats that are still there. There's a slave who came over here with glasses. I think he just, matter of fact, I don't even think he's dead yet. He's the last slave. The female is the last
Actually,
slave.
It's a woman.
She just died. Yeah.
It's a woman.
She was on there before she passed. There was a guy with glasses.
They both were on the Catilda together.
Yup, you remember Yara. So you have primaries that you can show. None of that came out in the debate. That's why I was saying it's a good thing.
All that shit was a setup. The Catilda was a fake boat. Purposely crashed to cover up.
You would have stayed on that for so long.
I'm gonna make all that shit up.
Would have got old, bro.
Yeah, you got to
like, here go the slave right here. Here she go. Listen, this is her statement right here. She's still alive.
Numbers would have disappeared.
Such when I came over with Jack. Done deal. You're done.
If I was
you got a slave making a statement, and you got a boat that they just found, and another boat that's old. Plus, you got the George Thomas boat.
Why are you talking about old shit?
About the size of the boats. It'd have been done.
Why you keep talking about old shit, brother? What we talking about is
that 11 hours old. It's about 15 hours.
No, you talking about the ship, the ship that they purposely crashed and all that.
I'm gonna need you to stop. I claim you don't. You don't.
Listen. So what I'm saying is, I would have made them pull that information. The primary, not the based on primary citations. You can't just show me citations. You have to pull
you're a retarded person.
That's what
How are you gonna say? Show me the primary sources, but not the primary citations.
I said, you can't just show me primary citations. You have to pull at least one of those citations to prove that the primary is actually there.
That's the slave law.
I just told you that's what we would do.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
But that didn't happen in the debate.
It didn't. That's why I said that was a pretty tight debate.
Here's the problem. He keeps saying it didn't happen in the debate. It did happen in the debate because this website only is a reflection of those manifests.
Yeah, but that's a claim. even though it adds up and he could prove it. Madonna didn't make him do that.
Tell him, Swab.
You see what I'm saying?
I would have kept him stuck right there until he got off that damn site and pulled one of those old ass joints.
Yeah, Madonna, Lance, good guy to lie. We could go over the debate and talk about what you would have did. I mean, that's what we do after the debates. It's like that's
what I was.
He made a good argument though that
and they say this what I
want. I suggest Madonna do because he brought out.
That's a good appeal to
he brought out a lot of stuff, especially about Flecker. That was an interesting thing that he brought out.
He had a lot of
that proved that the Negroes
didn't prove shit. No, it didn't prove shit.
It proved that the Negroes that are not
didn't prove anything, bro.
Were really the
nigga didn't even know his fucking name, bro. Like
that's not the debate. That's the problem.
No, after the debate, he didn't know his name.
I think we could appreciate this more if we separated what he brought from the debate.
Right.
As long as he keep going to that gray area.
Information.
Yeah, bro.
A lot of good source information, but it had nothing to do with this debate. What Madonna should do, because clearly he has a lot of people interested in this information, he should do a separate presentation and go through that information.
He have to prove numbers. That's why he proved none.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying, bro.
He didn't have
about
to prove
how
he was the negative.
Don't know argumentation.
Not one number. The affirmative is incumbent upon the affirmative.
They both agreed on the number, bro. That's not like
right,
in any other
less
case.
than 100,000.
Any other case, I can say that.
All he had to do was erase the numbers that Anon presented.
But you
can't. How is he going to erase 4.5 million?
By saying all you got to do is pull one of these.
So you like one of those cats. Like, if I was KD, I would have went to your left.
Pull one of the sources. Pull one of the sources, and that validates all your numbers. That's all you got to do. Pull one of these old sources, not the citation that the site gives. How do we know that those citations are correct? So pull one of the citations, pull the primary, and let's see it. That will validate all your 4 million.
The question was, Madonna didn't have to show no numbers. Why?
Because he's there to debunk the numbers.
But no, he's here to say it was less than 100,000. Anon's there to say it's more than 100,000. Anon has to have a number, and so does Madonna.
Right. If Madonna would have been able to prove 999,000 or 999, if just that one,
he don't even know the number. See.
No, if he would have just
one less than 100,000, he would have won the debate.
What's one less than 100,000?
If he would have, come on,
it's 99,999.
Oh,
if he'd showed less, if he'd have just showed one less than that, he wins.
Figured it out, but you the judge.
Y'all do not be interested in the information at all.
For me, man, when you hear the judges say it was a quantitative debate, dog, they was looking for a number, bro.
A number.
It's a number.
Yeah, but the negative don't got to show no number.
The negative does have
You're gonna lose if you think that.
First off, Madonna is the positive.
You're gonna lose if you think that.
Right.
You're gonna lose.
Watch this. I'm gonna show you how Madonna is the positive. Because Madonna was saying that it was under.
Right.
Madonna was saying that it was less.
That's the title of the debate, 100%.
I hear you. Okay. That's a good argument. That's a good one.
Yeah, you moron.
Right.
No, but he presented himself as the affirmative.
First of all, let me say this. In that debate,
personal shit is getting on my fucking
No, actually, I didn't. Look at the
Anonymous did him a solid.
Look at the
because
opening.
At first, the dude said 1,000.
Look at the opening in the debate. The debate asked the question, were there under 100,000 slaves that came? And then I say, no. You see it on the slide. I didn't present myself as the affirmative.
Gotcha. Okay. That's good.
Right.
That's good.
Yeah, none of
that's it. Because the first thing Madonna wanted to argue, he said it was less than 1,000 or about 1,000.
I still would have erased all his numbers by making him pull the primary.
You would not have erased anything.
Because he wouldn't have been able to pull the primary. And then that would have invalidated all 4 million people.
I mean, that's a good try. That's better than what Madonna did. That would have been a good try. Because if he
just kept saying it, the whole time, but without proving it. He should have went to the site himself and tried to pull one of those primaries himself.
Yeah,
say,
but
look,
Madon,
I can't pull it.
but
Can't
Madon
you pull it? You've done this research. Can't you pull it?
But Madon was trying to get his premise to become the main focus of the debate, not what we know is the transatlantic slave trade. So the way it's set up is
offering all that extra information.
Yeah, the way it's set up is that there's a agreed on slave trade. Madon is saying no. This is why.
Yeah, and Anand kept trying to pull that magic trick saying, Madonna said there was no slave trade. I would have said, all right, judges, listen to this.
When did I say that?
I never said there was no slave trade. I said
when did I say that?
100,000. You said it 7,000 times in the debate. Wow. You said Madonna saying there is no slave trade. How does this invalidate the slave trade? You asked that question.
Right. How does it invalidate?
I didn't say he said there was no slave trade. I said
how did it wasn't no slave trade, bro. He didn't say Madonna.
Man, I watched the debate from beginning to end. Heard
everybody.
Yeah, but you just made 3 mistakes about what I said. You clearly just made 3 mistakes.
I kept saying over and over again to myself, I said, man, if he would have tried that magic trick on me, it never would have worked.
Everybody want to be a Monday morning quarterback.
Self-claim, he can't play no sports.
Hey, but end of the day, he didn't do none of that. End of the day, he didn't do none of that.
I played basketball and football.
End of the day, he didn't do none of that.
In the band.
All that shit sound good, but we talking about what Madon did.
And the wind ensemble.
No, we're not even talking about that. We talking about the interesting information he got, but people who feel a way keep trying to tie it into the debate. We can't even get the appreciation for the information. Because somebody wants to try to prove Anonymous lost the debate. He clearly fucking won. Stop that. Because all you're doing is making us turn around and attack Madon again, and he did a good job.
Yeah. But Madon did an amazing job.
Making y'all attack Madon.
I can't even get it.
Well, I'm not going to say it. First of all, let's correct the narrative, right? Madon did not do a good job because he was not on topic in that debate. The entire debate. But his information that he was presenting,
that's what I'm trying to say.
It's good information.
Right.
It's good information.
And that's how much I'm separated from the debate, bro.
Don't throw it away. The debate, bro. Just don't put it in the narrative if the slave trade happened or how many slaves.
Just see that magic trick. The message. Did the slave trade happen? Now, what kind of judge is that? Not my judge.
Shoot the message
what the fuck, bro? Like,
for real,
y'all be stretching.
Nobody doing no numbers. The big gonna tell me the slave trade didn't happen.
Deceit in somebody, bro. Niggas
can't. How long we gonna keep having? How long we gonna?
Forever. Niggas act like niggas can't misspeak. Stop reaching for evilness, bro.
Forever.
Like, goddamn, bro, that shit.
They're not misspeaking. They're doing it on purpose.
He's bro. We do it all the time. It's the same thing Lance did in the debate. No, I said black and white is non sequitur. Those was the words he said now, but what he's saying is that you said black and white as far as race was not. But you're such a kid, you can't even get in the rhythm and pick that out. Like, okay, I know what he was saying. No, you're thirsty. See? Look, he fucked up.
I do know what he was saying.
Listen,
that's why I know he was.
That takes away from any real validity you have. Y'all never get to notice that. That's why niggas get to clown y'all so often, because you have a good story and then you go psycho with it trying to make it something super duper evil. No, bro. If you got a problem with the judges, cool. But ain't nobody gonna hear that shit when you talking about something. See, look, right there, the magic trick, he just did. Like, nah, bro. That shit make you seem like a cartoon character, bro.
Not at all.
Okay.
When you misspeak, that's a situation that judges should not run into often.
What the fuck, bro? Often. He's not a fucking sworn judge trained by an academy. He was a debate. Like, you could be a judge next year. Now, what should be? Hold on. What should be the requirement for you from the position you're in right now to you being a judge next year? Should you have to take a course on speaking, reading, understanding, comprehension? No, you just fucking get a phone call and you pull up, bro.
No, when you make
man, we kill our goddamn self, man. This shit is starting to be stupid. Stop hating on yourself.
Bro.
Enjoy the league.
Why are you
Stop.
so scared?
Because, bro. Because
scared of what, bro?
I'm talking to Swab.
I'm scared of something that I've been devoted to for 3 years to disappear up in smoke because y'all can't build shit. That's what I'm terrified of. That's what I wake up scared of and go to sleep scared of. That y'all beliefs, your personal hate will destroy something that I have been committed to for 3 years as a worker, unpaid, hoping something
nigga, I'm here for 3 months, nigga, to be me and you if they leave.
God
nigga,
damn, my nigga, that's what the fuck I'm scared of. And y'all want y'all face to be so respected. You don't give a fuck about nothing else around you. You destroying the league that give you a voice because you want your voice to be heard. Then when it's gone, nobody's never hearing your voice. Tolerate each other. If we tolerate each other, we win. If we don't, we're all whores who lost.
Thanks. And that goes for all of us, including me. Because ain't nobody playing no favorites, bro. That goes for all of us.
God damn, bro. Stop hating on your fucking self. This is the best league. Shout out to the judges, the peers, and the fucking people. Let's go. Start you a fucking channel. Get you an audience. Drag them over there and ask for some fucking tips.
Let's get it.
Stop trying to prove God. Stop trying to prove the slave trade. Entertain the people with your intellectualness, bro. That's it. You're not losing. There's no deduction from your bank account when they say go home.
Hashtag Swamp Brownlee.
That shit is crazy.
Y'all
Bro.
must
What
have
are
been
we
talking about the
doing?
judges all day.
Niggas ain't made
Come on here. My voice must be that powerful. I say one thing about the judges, you go crazy.
Bro, this is my first
We've been dealing with this how many seasons, bro? But you're doing it every day, and then you picking and choosing slots to make arguments that don't even exist. Like at some point in time, we got to be honest and be like, yo, sometimes people just lose, bro. Sometimes people just win. And it ain't even like,
all day.
Come on, man. Like you can't be this immature,
bro. For 40 minutes, bro, before I said something. Domo jumped on you and cut you off, and y'all built one back. You got it to it, y'all, bro. So one of the first things you said, that's an insult. All I'm saying is that when it like real talk. If y'all want to talk, let's kill the live. But when we get to this point where it's just like, yeah, no, y'all raw doesn't speak clearly enough for me. What the fuck? You get like. People speak, a lot of times we think faster than what we're able to speak. And we won't even notice we left out a word, or misspoke. I'm not, because I want to be right, finna grab that so cheaply and try to blow it up. No, I got real points. I have a real case of why I feel this dude is a liar. I'm not going to sit up here and grab on every little stupid, oh, that was a fault. No, that was a slip. And it shows how desperate you are and how much you don't got security in your real argument because you wouldn't even be paying attention to shit like that. That shit irks me.
I got a problem with speaking out of turn, like when emotions are high. I got a problem. I just voice my opinion anyway. So a lot of people, when they see people fighting like this, they'll just fall back until everybody calms down and talk about it some other time. But
that don't deter
I just feel like everybody's super friendly.
Voices go up, voices go down. Emotions go up, emotions come down. I'm here all day.
I'm
here all day. Right. A 20-minute screaming session doesn't end.
Right, that's the best thing. That's the best thing to do. I'd be forgetting that though. In the heat of the moment, everybody's emotions is out of whack.
Like I want to get better.
Go and say what I want to say.
People hopes and wishes don't make shit get better. It's people doing it. It's on the field experience. The judges will get better if you let them. The peers will get better if you let them. Solar will get better if you let them. But it's like we make a motherfucker pay for everything they goddamn do around this bitch. Yeah, okay, he fucked up.
That's what critique's about. That's how they get better.
We trying to get niggas the fuck out of here. We're trying to get him out of here. We're trying to get him out of here. He shouldn't be a judge. That's not critiquing.
Yeah, but if they wanted us out of here, they would just stop them when they quit the league. The problem is this: when you want something to grow, You critique it. So we can't have everybody crying when it's critiqued. Now you make some valid points, yes, but god damn it, like I said, you can't bring your own fucking murder partner to the jury. Certain things have to be checks and balances. We shouldn't cry over.
Here's the thing, Asar. How do you know that the judges don't have a checks and balance system?
You have a point system, but
no. So no, I asked you a specific question. How do you know that the judges don't have a checks and balance system as it pertains to judging?
Verify your email address as well.
As it pertains to judging.
The point system is fine. We voted on the point system. I was here when we did.
I'm not talking about the point system.
Damn,
I said.
So if you shut the fuck up.
I didn't say anything about the point system.
The system came into being because we was critiquing.
No, it wasn't. I said, how do you know that the judges don't have a checks and balance system among the judges?
Yeah, I heard Melvin got cussed out the other day.
He doesn't know. What do you?
And can I make a quick suggestion from here on out? Can we make this? Can we just have a quick, can we make an agreement as debaters and say, hey, if we're going to do this level of critique and attack on the judges, can we kind of do this in private and do it with Solar and actually come up with
do it with Swab? He's the people talker.
Well, however you want to do it. I would suggest that you make sure that Solar is in.
I think
hold on, but we're not looking at this. We can't look at this just from our personal perspective no more. There's obviously some things within the entire league that we got to start addressing, but we don't need to be doing this.
They hold L's, bro. That's the problem. Niggas don't know how to hold their fucking L, bro.
Whatever it is, whatever it is. I'm just saying, whatever it is, can we start to have these type of conversations in private if all of us care about the league?
And that was literally the moral of the story I was trying to tell when I was talking about how the premise system got created, how the point system got created. That was a behind the scenes thing where people try to get proactive with Solar and people behind the scenes to actually to shape and form the league to be better, to help it evolve.
Yeah, but it started in an open conversation just like this one here, right? So we have to understand how this happens. So you cats is thinking, it's an L. Nobody care about no L. When I come on, I be like, I don't care if you win or lose. You got to be the one to show this debate to your friends. And when you show it to them and they laughing at you because I did you dirty, it is what it is. Nobody care about that. It's an L. None of that. I'm telling you very simply this. When it comes to judges, so you show some type of integrity. Because if a judge, my man just watched it, the points was, it sound like, you know what I'm saying?
God,
you
didn't hear shit I just said.
No, he don't hear you shit because he's speaking from childhood trauma.
You didn't hear nothing I just said, right?
God damn. Just
we didn't all agree with
it's
that.
not from the same clip.
Right. So then basically
we can't integrity.
But that's only one debate.
That's only agree as debaters. So we can't even agree as debaters to take this conversation behind closed doors.
We have. This ain't even.
Yeah, but we're already in the open now.
The conversation the conversation this simply is when the SAR has a debate against somebody, none of the judges can be in the clip with them. That has nothing to do with a league rule. That's his own
not at all. It
question.
just has to be very simple. If Chris is debating Orthodox more and Consul is the judge, that's a problem. Not what Suave thinks. It means two black intelligent members should not be in the same debate together. One judging and one representing. You understand?
So is that a bigger problem than the information that's being presented?
Absolutely, because the information means nothing. You can say what you want. People just gonna go research it and say, "Yo, that motherfucker was lying." I don't mind that. The problem is
when you say the information doesn't mean anything. Like this is what I'm saying about.
Real quick though, real quick to your point though. In my previous debate with Domo, Consul was also a judge, right? So he was also
shouldn't have been.
But
my point.
Damn.
Okay.
Fuck that. Hey, Swab, fix this shit, bro. Like this your script. Like I'm tired of this shit, bro.
Stop crying. Shit.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'll start screaming. Hey, look,
you can always click the leave button. Quit crying.
Hey, watch this. Here's the funny
certain shit.
Hey,
yo,
look, here's the funny thing, bro. I really don't give a fuck either way. I'm sitting in the driver's seat. I actually give a fuck about the league. I'm actually
sitting in the driver's seat.
I'm actually approaching advertisers for the league.
You're approaching advertisers. Bitch, I can bring advertisers.
What I do in real life.
Watch your mouth, bro. We don't call each other bitches.
I got fighters with more sponsorship.
Hey, hold on.
That has nothing to do with it.
Hey, hold on. Fuck
I'm
that shit, man.
Hold on.
Watch that bitch word, bro.
Let me ask them.
Watch that bitch word, bro.
Hurt the advertising.
Hold on, let's reverse that real quick. So hold on, real quick. Let's reverse that. So sorry, if you got
get out of pocket with my name, and you can get it out of pocket with my name.
Sorry, if you have access to people being sponsored or whatnot, right? Then that directly, you can tie that directly to getting better judges. You know what I'm saying? Because again, these judges do this stuff for free.
Exactly.
So here's what I'm saying. I'm saying be proactive, be part of the solution, right?
You're gonna
so let's build behind closed doors to get that sponsorship popping, so we can pay to get better judges.
Blah 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 blah. Orthodox, listen. When it came to the rap league, me, Lex, and Solar were talking, right? What I did, I grabbed Chip Fu. I grabbed Chip Fu. What's
we talking about shit that failed.
Supernatural. That shit ain't failed. That shit's still popping. Blue's still a star from that shit. Blue made the goddamn commercial.
The number one podcast in the world. Bang on each other all day long on this podcast. The number one podcast in the world. Bang on each other all day long.
We had Supernatural. We had Chip Fu from the Food Stickers. I just called him up and said, boom, come do this. And I told him, I said, if you run it with some integrity, I'll bring in some bigger heads. The bigger heads I'm not even going to put on the table because you got to have judges with some integrity. You know who the judges were?
I got a surprise for y'all.
Who brought my man Joshua in.
Okay, let me ask you a quick question, Sar. Let me ask you a businessman.
Hold on,
how do we incentivize integrity?
I can't bring anyone.
How do we incentivize
no credibility?
Listen, it's a one-person discussion. Who else up here agrees with him that they got a problem when their opposition has a judge they clicked up with? Who else gives a fuck about that?
Everybody.
I want that question addressed.
Okay, I'll give it to you. I just want to put this in perspective. Okay, so Blue agrees. Let's just say Blue agrees. If it depends,
might be able to it depends.
Okay, if it depends, you agree. Hold on. Time out. If Blue, if you depend, you agree. If it depends,
I'm just gonna put you in agree.
Okay,
I'll say that.
So
I agree.
Blue and the song.
Okay, I'm in the depends column.
Okay, so you
agree. So you disabled the chat for the live stream. Why would you do that?
Okay, so you agree too. So that's three people. That's three people who say if a judge come on a panel, I don't want my opponent clicked up with none of the judges in there. Then that's what you have to do with your debate. If you're debating Blue, make sure there's no dark side judges. If you're debating the tank, make sure there's no tank judges. Communication with Solar is key. But know that if there's no judges available other than that person, they're going to call that person. That should be respected. He did everything he could. What you wanted to do? Say the debate not going to happen?
Like until you get a judge, possibly, or get a credible member from amongst one of us.
I thought you were
non-biased.
Hell no, you can't get the damn.
What you mean hell no? We supposed to trust each other. What you talking about?
You just said you wouldn't trust me to
get a credible person.
This is what I'm talking about.
That ain't part of the clicks. It's more than 2 clicks here. Now you don't
let's
trust
get back to it. Hold on. So let's keep it real. No, sorry. All right. How do you incentivize integrity? By what mechanism?
Well, there's a couple ways.
I think it's over.
You have to do shit, bro.
Why the fuck am I wasting my goddamn time?
Mute your mic. I think your integrity is.
Yo, nigga, mute your life, nigga.
I'm crying, B. You're bugging. Listen,
I know we crying, but you've been bitching for 2 hours.
I ain't bitching. You keep asking.
You do the math on that. Do the math on that. We crying, but you've been bitching.
Gotta be rational.
I said
for 2 hours.
Let's have a conversation.
Like, what sense does that make, bro? We crying, but you bitching for 2 hours.
How do you incentivize integrity, brother man?
You the one bitching. You crying. Well,
by rewarding it.
Because we know.
Oh, no, he wants to answer the question.
Hold
by
on.
rewarding it.
But he won't let Asar answer the question.
Wow.
No, he don't.
Nigga, Asar been talking for hours. Get your punk ass off the goddamn point.
Okay, your turn. Like, how do you incentivize integrity?
Like, for real,
you can't be this person always.
You be acting like you got a
smarter than
genuine.
Man, mute your mic.
Nigga, you shut me up.
This is how you incentivize integrity.
That's what I'm talking about. Like this is stupid.
This is why niggas throughout the season don't know who the judges are.
But at
You
the end
can't
of
bitch the judges if you don't know who they are.
Right. At the end of the day, you take away from your genuine argument by showing this personal hate, bro. That's it. As long as you willing to say
the personal when they decide to make the playoff judge or not.
I'm talking about claims.
Then you're gonna be bitching when the playoff judge is
coming out. I'm talking about Asar. Your issue to me is a personal problem.
No, I'm saying what you mean by your personal hate. So quit thinking. I'm thinking you talking about.
I'm talking about claims.
Y'all not even thinking, bro.
Claims. Personal hate for anonymous.
You good?
Claims personal hate
for
anonymous.
No, I'm good. I don't need to
because you're tripping off the fact that you're saying it cannot.
And then Anon said, "Don't answer the question."
Hold on. The conversation.
Tell nobody not to answer no question. You lying, dirty, dusty.
That's what you're saying with your
accent. Now you talking shit.
Man, your whole accent is saying fucking. I'm talking to Clay, nigga. I'm not talking to you.
Oh,
I told you that I'm actually trying to build with you, sir.
Like, listen, you know you family. You ain't even got to tell.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Look, this is what I'm trying. I don't expect
if we had 30 minutes, we'd be all right.
Like some of these cats, they don't got the business acumen to even have this conversation. I expect you to understand how this conversation has now moved into a perspective where we need to have this behind the scenes.
So how does that?
Yeah, I agree with you there. I agree with you.
Right.
The sponsorship.
Hey, bro, I'm not even worried about you at this
The
point.
number one podcast in the world bangs on each other the entire
Right. Look, you're missing the point. There's nothing wrong with us banging on each other and coming at each other. But this has moved into the point of undermining the league. The thing that makes this league different from everyone else are the judges. So if we continue to undermine the judges publicly, now we move into a point where we don't have that separation.
Right, and then it's going to turn into something similar to the URLs who don't have judges and tried that. The whole rap battle culture tried judges before, and they always failed the sentiment of the people, and the battle rap culture grew exponentially when they got rid of judges.
That got nothing to do with this.
It has nothing to do with this.
No, it doesn't. And I'm gonna tell y'all this. It's just like this. It's like complaining about a woman for the 50th year. Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. Okay, that's what this is, bro. You're in a debate league. You're complaining about. Guess what? The people that you want to care say y'all the problem. They don't say the judges at Solar Vision. They say Solar Vision Debate League is whack. They don't feel you, bro. They're consumers. They don't care about your heart. If you come over here, the problem is, and it hurts me to say this, because I know other people feel like this, and I fight them on it. Y'all have a voice. If you didn't have a fucking voice, you would shut the fuck up and dribble. But the fact that you can get up here and say, I have an emotion, and I can represent it verbally with sounds in the language you can comprehend, so let me do this as much as possible, is the problem. Because if you had laws, rules, and they let you know from the door, either you're here or you're not, you would shut the fuck up and debate. And when you lost, you would talk yourself through it and show up for your next debate. But because you think you could do something to better your chances of winning the next debate outside of the debate, this is what we waste our time doing. Instead of giving the people what they came to see, that they will say, here's a cash app, here's a something, here's some resource, something. I got a bigger platform here. But we stand here the whole time being the reason why this is not the place to invest in. The judges, and the judges turn around with the peers, and then everybody's talking about solar. And solar like, this is the problem with you niggas. Why the fuck we just can't put on the show, bro? Put on a fucking show. You're not gonna win. It's not about the trophies. It's about what this will be. It's about what this will be. It's about what this will be. That's what it's about. It's not about this year. It's not about.
Y'all going through the same errors that the
I think you caught
battle rap culture went through.
From the beginning.
Bro,
I'm not
the battle rap culture is okay, and this has nothing to do with it. Stop making fuck analogies. When we have something literal we can talk about. We're not talking about hooking up with caffeine. Right. We're not talking about Norbs. We're not talking about Beasley. We're talking about us, Solar, and the fucking YouTube platform, bro.
Right. And this is not, we have to separate a couple things, right? Because for some of us, it's not about the win. I don't even care about the victory per se. What's important is that when you do it, and this is what made me bring it up in the first place, we had, like I said, and I said something to you, Yara, that night. I was like, yo, don't turn around and get to talking. You was in the chat. I don't know if you remember. He was in the chat. Oh, yeah, man, you know, we got your man, he takes on the ground. And you were supposedly a judge that night. All right? So I said, get out the goddamn chat. Talk about
what debate you talk about? Hold on. When I'm a
judge, remember that night?
I'm never in the chat.
You remember that night? And it's only a few debates back. So
anytime I judge the debate, I'm never in the chat. I don't even look in the chat.
Yeah, right. You always in the chat, family.
I wasn't
always in the chat.
If you see me in the chat,
you said you was. They said you was judging.
I'm not judging the debate.
Okay.
So what are you talking
Maybe
about?
I'm wrong. But if I wasn't mistaken, and I might be able to, I'll pull it up and I'll bring it to y'all on a different day.
If you ever see me in the chat during the debate, I'm not judging that debate.
I'm telling you.
That's my personal.
It looked like you was in the chat.
That's my personal. It didn't look like I was in the chat. If you saw me in the chat, that's a pure indication that I'm not judging that debate. That's a fact.
Sounds good. I'm just telling you what it is.
No, it don't sound good, nigga. That's what it is.
Okay, nigga, then good.
What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah, I'm talking about that, nigga. And we know already that Council was the judge.
Oh, you don't like that word,
right? Yeah.
You don't like being called black.
So that ain't black.
So if you ever see me in the chat during the debate,
is black.
You already
don't like being called black.
Well, I know Yara not judging tonight because he's in the chat.
I'm telling you.
That's for anybody that's listening.
Yeah.
So what are you talking about? So now what's your point?
Well, let me finish. That way we can know.
No, you are
bumping your damn gums. Oh, am I?
You are finished.
Why was
that was your point?
Why was Consul a judge during Christian Orthodox law?
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you're done. Yeah, shut your ass up.
What that got to do with me?
Because you a judge too. You could have been judging one of the tanks on the ground before.
What does that have to do with me?
God damn it! What you think?
Consul
you a judge, ain't you?
Consul was a judge when I debated Chris in the finals.
And should he have been?
I don't give a shit.
Should he have been is the question, not do you care?
Know why
I don't care either.
Yes, he should have.
I'm just telling you.
Yes, he should have because he's qualified to judge.
No, he shouldn't have.
Because he's qualified to judge a debate.
He's qualified to judge a debate, but he has a vested interest in the debate outcome. Do you not understand that?
You know why I don't care?
Do you not understand that?
My debate in the hands of no goddamn judge.
You do, because you're not in a first fight where you can out. It has to go to judges.
There's
That's how we knew who won or not.
there's nobody on this panel in this league ever, including Soleimani, that has said when y'all already lost the debate, I called the complaint like me. Or I did a show.
It has nothing to do with it.
It has everything to do with it.
Y'all right. It has nothing to do with it. You cannot be a juror in your partner's murder. Do you not understand?
No, I don't care. Because if
I need to repeat it about 50 more times,
and the judges judge against me, you know what I say? You know what I say to myself?
You don't care, like me. I don't care neither. I'll be like, I don't care about that shit.
My information and how I presented my argument.
You go with your own story. This is bigger than your own story. This is credibility.
There ain't no question who won the debate.
We're gonna keep going on.
That's how I go in my debate. When I go to a debate, I ain't trying to leave it up to nobody's goddamn opinion who won that debate.
But for people from looking from a distance can't tell who's the dummy. You can argue back and forth with them.
I can care less who's judging the freaking
I'm trying to let him finish.
I can care less.
So, like I said, okay, you said that 3 times.
It makes absolutely no difference to
God damn, boy, we know that. Why you keep saying it?
Because it makes no difference to a real debater who judges a debate.
Me and you don't care. We've already covered that.
Okay,
you understand that? We don't care. We know that.
So if it doesn't matter, then it don't matter. It ruins your credibility.
Now, are you ready for why it's important?
It's not important.
You just gonna keep gloating on yourself.
If you say it doesn't matter, then it's not important.
It matters about credibility because people.
The credibility does not matter.
Shut the fuck up in 2 seconds. It does matter. We're talking about business.
Your information.
It has everything to do with
it. Ain't they on the same team? Somebody for the first or second time, they'll be like, ain't they on the same team? How are they judging their teammates?
That's exactly. It does not matter, bro. Exactly. Because it comes,
it's so easy to put the two together.
And this is what I'm saying.
It comes down to who your Chris was during that night.
All you doing
is nobody complaining about nothing. You
never answered my question. Are you aware that there's a checks and balance system among the judges?
Yeah, it's called the point system. Are you?
No, it's not. You fucking idiot. Listen to what I'm telling you. There is a checks and balances among the judges where the judges hold the judges accountable. It ain't got nothing to do with you, moron.
So who was accountable the night Consul was Chris's judge? Go.
I'll tell you, all of the judges. Every judge that was a judge.
Agent 011.
Everyone that was a judge, including myself. And we have a checks and balance system. That if there's a questionable judgment or a decision, we can all go back and look at all of our tally sheets for that debate, or we go back and review that debate and see where that judge made a mishap.
So the Teflon Don got locked up.
So there is a checks and balances, even with this, even with the judging during this playoffs. We don't just come on and give our debates and give our what we felt how the debate went. After the debate, we just give the commentary. As the debate is going on every round, we have a checks and balance system that we use. We just don't judge you willy-nilly of what we can. We judge the opening round a certain way. We judge the closing a certain way. We judge the rebuttal a certain way. We judge the rapid fire round a certain way. Every round has a criteria that we judge by. Therefore, there's a checks and balance system. We just don't come up and give our goddamn opinion. You morons. We have a checks and balance system that's been in place.
Checks and balances would make sure one of you would not be judging his own.
Bro, it does not matter if there's a question.
It does matter because you've had questionable numbers. Remember, there was an argument about the numbers before. Me and Svdl was going to head the petition on getting the correct numbers.
Listen,
so
bro,
you cannot be looked at as credible when that type of stuff happens. Do you not understand that?
If there's a
we listen. You weren't listening, and that's why we have to bring you to account again. It can be checks and balances, but part of that checks and balances has to be one of you cannot be constituents with the other person. If
that doesn't matter because that's a checks and balances.
You cannot judge black intelligence. If your tank's on the ground,
this is what I'm saying about your understanding about checks and balances.
Do you not understand that?
No, this is what you don't understand. Let me explain it to you one more time, sorry, because I think you kind of slow.
Explain this.
So again,
I'm explaining it to you. But I'm explaining it to you. Conveyed during our argument round. We both got 5. Explain those numbers.
I'm explaining it to you now. There is a checks and balance system in place.
You said that already. We need
listen to what I'm telling you. No, I want you to listen.
We listen to you. Get to
There's a checks and balance system in place.
You said that again.
That
What's
if the
the
judge
explanation?
makes a decision based on each round has a specific criteria that a judge must judge by. He can't go outside of that, regardless of his opinion.
Go ahead.
Regardless of his opinion, or who he knows, or who he's more familiar with, or who he's clicked up with. A round has to be.
So how did me and Minister Howell both get 5s when we both threw excellent rounds? Go. That's your question.
That's because whoever was judging, they both agreed with the same criteria. And during the off season, it's even more stringent because we don't know who the judges are. I don't know who our counterpart is.
Sense. So you haven't explained why we got those
numbers.
Hold on.
That's the greatest integrity about the judging system this year versus the previous year. That during the regular season, no one knows who the other judge is. So if I scored you a 5, and another judge scored you a 5, that means it's more
that part is true. We covered the position and having random judges. We covered that. We covered that when we voted on it. You're avoiding the question, though. The question
I'm not avoiding the question. I just gave you a direct answer. During the regular season, no one judge knows who the other judge is.
Are you going to deflect and keep going somewhere else?
So what I'm telling you is, if you got scored a 5,
answer that
what I'm telling you is, if you got scored a 5 in a particular round, and Minister Howe got scored a 5 in a particular round, that means that the judges,
excellent points at each other.
That the judges did not, that the judges who had no way to collude on a round, that the judges saw the same things that they saw, that the other judge saw.
So in other words, you don't have an answer for that.
I answered you. Right. You just don't want to accept the fucking answer.
Yeah, right. You look bad,
because it's trash. It doesn't cover anything. It's a circle.
It doesn't cover what?
You don't believe the why is important.
Why we got low numbers in a debate where we threw excellent rebuttals at each other. The whole debate is scored high.
You think your rebuttal? You
scored the rapid fire round.
You think your rebuttal was excellent?
I just told you why. This is what I mean. He said to me.
I just told you, sir. Let me explain it to you again. We have specific criteria
how the
system works. Each round is judged.
Explain those particular scores.
I just told you. We have a specific way each round is judged.
Like I said, add a second criteria, brother.
The same way.
Brother, add a second criteria. You cannot be from the same clique judging a debate. Simple as that.
So it doesn't matter if you think you had the greatest debate
because he's there every single night. We do one of these.
No,
that's up.
No, please, no.
If you feel like you had the greatest opening, don't mean the goddamn thing. We have a specific criteria how we judge an opening, how we judge a premise, how we judge a rebuttal.
I got 10s.
How we judge a closing. There's a specific criteria. We don't judge based on what we make of what we feel like that night.
The question
we go based on what the criteria is for those rounds.
He listens to the round and then he puts down a 5. That's what he does.
No, that is not what is being said. Because if you put down a 5,
because he ain't giving no
just say that's a mediocre. If you put down a 5 and someone said, well, maybe that was a 10, right? Maybe you may want to make an argument, that every round you have is a goddamn 10 because you think you're that great of a debater. You piss ass nigga. But you think every round is a 10. You think every round is a 10. Hold on. You think wait a minute. Right? You think every round is a 10, and there's no way impossible that someone cannot be impressed with your opening based on the criteria that we have. One of the criteria is, does your opening sound like an opening, or does it sound like part of your premise? And a lot of y'all do that. You don't
Hey,
have
an opening supposed to be a summary.
Some of the opening
executive summary.
No, it can't be. And that's your problem. You don't know the mechanics
anything
of
about
debate.
the rules of debate.
No, an opening is an
yes,
opening.
I do. I've been on
An
debate teams.
opening
You better
is
get
an
it right.
opening and a
premise is a
premise. We're talking about
you're going to go to the bar test and be a lawyer.
We're talking about SVDL format, huh? SVDL format is an executive summary for the opening.
Opening is an opening and a premise is a premise.
Once I'm here, I'm going to throw things out to make it.
That's it. You can throw things out all you want to. It don't mean shit.
I know.
No, that's how things change around
here. And that's the point
you keep missing.
And the more you keep doing that, the more you're going to lose debates over here.
With integrity.
The more you're going to lose debates over here, whether or not somebody's judging your debate, who you feel is clicked up or not, you're going to lose the debate.
No, you lose the debate.
No, you're going to lose the debate.
Gives their opinion. Simple as that.
No, it's not
That's
opinion,
how you lose
bro.
a debate.
It's not left up to our opinion. It's not left up to our opinion.
Retard. See, this is what I'm talking about. How can he be a judge? He doesn't know that judge
is not left up to our
resources and the facts, and it's not all the time.
It's not left up to our opinion because you think everything you bring is a source. And you think everything you say in a debate is false. When you are, first of all, what
you arguing with a primary about? Nothing.
You are a known liar in the debate.
Who's a known liar?
You are a known liar.
No, we do. We bring that up often.
You are a known liar, but no one holds that against you in the debate.
Yes, we do.
You know why? Because it's up to your opponent to point that out, not the judge.
Watch this claim. So what have I lied about in debating? Go.
You first of all, you lied about the fact that there's no such thing as an Israelite. You a liar.
Who said that when?
Who
said that when?
You.
Who said that when?
Okay, do you think that
debate against
Hold up.
Who was that last debate of debates you had? I think it was either Akmalak. Did you debate Akmalak last season?
No.
Who did you debate on the Bible? Your last Bible debate?
You a goddamn liar. That's a shame.
Well, we know that, but
me and anonymous.
I know who it was. Right now, I know. As a matter of fact, I know who it was. I know who it was.
You're
was a debate against
a already done found him to be a liar. But that's what it takes one to know one, nigga. If he lies, he knows you. He can see you.
That's it. Hey, claim, but no,
just tell a bold-faced lie. He said it ain't no Israelites. He probably said there's no Israelites at this time.
Right, that could have been something. Yeah, could have been.
And you probably misconstrued it. You said there were no Israelites.
You know what I'm saying? And this is why.
Yo, you a mess.
And this is why Claim can't win over here.
Who can't?
Because you a liar and you're going to back your own
Claim can't win over here.
Is that what you telling us?
Claim can't win over here.
I can't win the whole. You're saying I can't win the whole season?
Yeah, the whole season.
Okay, that's a good argument.
Yeah, because you're going to get some dummies.
No, the reason that's a good argument is because
Claim might bring some
you corrupt.
Just brought some fire.
I've never judged the Claim debate. I've never judged your debate, Claim. I've never judged the debate you was in, ever.
Stop fucking lying, nigga. Why you always
I've never judged the debate you was in, ever.
Stop fucking lying.
I'm lying? Yeah, that's what I thought. I never judged the debate you was in. You know why? You know why? Because I hate to hear your voice.
Brother, I'm gonna tell you when it happened, right? This is when I stopped voting. Cause you judged against me when I did a good job. I know I did a bad job. But the information was there.
And what debate? I judged against you or I voted against you?
You voted against me.
Right, I voted, not judged.
That's when I stopped voting.
That's when the peers votes counted. I voted against you, not judged the debate. So get it right.
So that's when you called in and said, "See, I'm unbiased."
I didn't never say I was unbiased. I just said your debate.
I voted against my own teammate. See,
you never heard me say that.
I'm unbiased.
You heard me say that.
You called in and said that, you stupid nigga.
You didn't hear me say that on the live stream.
You called into my debate and told them people that, see, this proves that the tanks are unbiased.
To nobody. I said
we don't care nothing about you being in no tank. If you do a bad job, you deserve to lose.
Yeah, I did probably say that about you.
Okay, no, probably you said it.
Yeah, I probably said that, and I meant it, every word of it.
Okay,
and you know what? Guess what, Claim? You weren't the only person who was a
I know that. I'm just
I voted against.
I'm just showing you that you are branding yourself that way, even though I beat the brakes off my opponent.
No,
you
bro.
Brand yourself that way.
Was I the only? Hey, listen, watch this. Was my vote the deciding vote? Hold on, Claim. Was my vote the deciding vote? Yeah. I'm asking you, Claim. Was my vote against you? Was that the deciding vote?
Teflon Don is doing life in prison right now.
I'm asking you a question, Claim. Was my vote against you the deciding vote in your debate?
What's his real name? Teflon Don.
That's what I thought. It wasn't the deciding vote. I probably was like 1 of 20.
You're making me sit up, Yara.
I was probably like 1 of 20. It wasn't the deciding vote because I didn't judge your debate.
Relaxing.
So again, I didn't judge your debate. So you have no point there. And again, I voted against. I voted against. I voted against and judged against many Israelites in this league.
Yeah, and you probably voted against them every time because you.
No, I didn't vote against them every time. Some I voted for because I agree with their argument. Some I didn't vote for because I disagree with their argument.
We know you
I can care less.
Lance proved you was a liar the other day, brother.
How did he prove I was a liar?
By showing the lies that you often repeat.
What lies? What lies?
What lies, Lance? He said he ain't no liar, Lance.
Yeah, every time y'all open his goddamn mouth, he's a goddamn liar, bro.
And that's why.
Oh, that's a fact. Oh man, that's an indisputable fact.
He's a liar.
Holy shit!
Because
hold on, y'all. They practice that shit. I think they practice that shit. That nigga said it's an indisputable fact. Hell no, don't fall for that shit, y'all. That's a con artist.
Go big,
that nigga said that y'all right every time.
Nah, he got you. He beat you up on that.
Hey, Gold Man, he can say that, bro.
He just trying to do it live on that. What did I hear Lance doing, bro? Every time you open his mouth,
Lance doing is trying to be where I am already.
Man, talk about it, Claim. What you doing?
You know what I'm saying?
That's the truth.
If you wasn't judging my fucking debates, I wouldn't even know shit about you.
Just trying to be where I am already.
You are a liar. Niggas don't like
trying to be where I am already. And if I decide to debate next season, if I take a debate with Lance, the first debate I'm gonna take is whether or not I can prove to y'all if he's a man or not. And I promise you I'll win that debate.
So you trying to say he like a Pat type nigga?
I promise you I'll win.
What is that?
You know why? Because of the simple fact he doesn't know how to debate.
Anonymous hit me. You still got my number, don't you?
I destroy him.
Nah, he ain't got your number.
Of whether or not he's a man.
We don't got no information. Liar, and you think,
bro, I don't have to listen.
Oh man, I have no
information on you. I ain't got to know nothing about your life.
He's wicked.
Proving an argument. He's definitely man or not, man.
He's definitely wicked.
Because you don't know how.
That's what it is. You G-Con's little cousin. Yeah, right. You argue with. G-Con's little cousin. You argue with.
You know what I'm saying?
Yara, you a fucking piece of shit, lying ass, trifling ass, fucking lying ass, nigga. Bottom line, hear that shit.
Hey, I suggest.
Hey, he a whip cracker, bro. He the black ass whip cracker on our backs.
I suggest
that nigga standing over there doing everything, man.
The moment you stop crying, Lance, maybe your girl that left you might try to come back.
Stop on the goddamn wing.
All that
Let me tell you how that works. Who you come to Detroit to visit,
A woman don't respect no wine.
Who do you come to Detroit to visit, y'all?
You win some, you lose some. He probably came to visit the one you
I thought
love.
you was gonna hit me up when you come in town so we can go have a drink.
That's how much I don't check. I don't think about you.
You had to go see a little friend. He didn't have time to see you, nigga.
Well,
nigga, once I leave these panels,
you had a
I
little
don't even think
Nigga, I
about
was
you
in and
in
out of
existence.
Detroit and you ain't crossed my mind, nigga.
Can you not
Damn once, nigga.
not come on the
This nigga think, oh shit, I'm in Detroit. This nigga, oh, I'm in Detroit. Oh, Lance.
Yeah,
Lance. Get the hell up out
no,
of here.
nigga, ain't gonna think about Joe Pop.
Hey, let me explain something to you, Lance.
But no, he told me.
Let me give you the
Hold on. Y'all said he wanted to meet me face to face.
If you died today, bro,
Y'all said he wanted to meet me face to face. Told me when he was coming in town. I said, okay, let me know when you come in town. I'll come to where you at. Ain't that how that went? You said I will.
Yeah, I said that, but I still, when I leave these panels, I don't think about you, bro. I don't think about you, bro. And I promise you, man.
He ain't call me because he don't want to see
me. Hey, I ain't call this nigga. I ain't check this nigga.
I said Israelites was never going to be. And he ain't call you. I said you're not lying on us when you're the liar. And I promise you,
he's a liar, bro.
And I promise you, bro.
I told you after this season,
your Teflon judge.
And I promise you,
to show your face.
And I promise
you're gonna have to become a debater again to get your fucking respect back.
Don got it for life, nigga.
Did you say my respect back? Because
you don't have no respect, bro. You are trash amongst the people, bro.
Because you
I didn't do that. That shit happened before me.
You got beat.
I didn't do that, bro. I found this shit out by myself. I didn't know you was trash. Everybody didn't say
you didn't get beat. You got
trash. I figured out you was a trash ass nigga by myself. But now that I spoke on it, I see how many people believe and know you're a trash ass motherfucker.
Based on what?
Damn.
Based on the responses of your peers.
Based on what? What peers?
You're a piece of shit. Everybody
knows. What peers? The ones I beat going to the playoffs?
Right.
The ones I beat going to the championship? Which you would never get to in this league?
Brother, you ain't
not with you being the judge, nigga, but you never judge my shit.
Why do you people that get that Hold on, Lance. I got something to say.
Don't say something crazy, bro.
The people who get far in the debate, all right, let's go to the finals. Go to the finals and shit, right? They say they beat everybody. You ain't never debated everybody. What are you talking about?
Man, bro.
Oh, shut up, Plain.
Shut up. I knew he was going to do something stupid like that.
He's an idiot. You're an idiot.
No, you beating people before you and they get knocked out.
The principle
is, nigga,
you make it
the point is, Plain,
you beat everybody
what
else
did
out.
you do in the playoffs?
Yeah, you don't gotta fight everybody to beat everybody else out. That just means you made it to the finals and everybody else didn't. Come on, bro. Use your common sense.
Right, but I'm still speaking the truth too.
Hold on. Claim, did you debate last season?
Literally beat everybody.
Hold on, Claim, did you debate last season?
Yeah.
Why didn't you make it to the first round?
Make it to the what? Make it to the what?
The first round of the playoff.
I did.
And who did you debate?
Last year, season two. Who did I debate? In season two?
You debated nobody, nigga. You was in the 6-man tournament shit, whatever.
Sure.
You didn't make it to the playoffs.
Right. Yeah. I didn't get a chance
you dumb.
Continue debating.
Fuck out of here.
I didn't get a chance to continue.
What about season one? Hold on. What about
season one? I had the round 2 of season 1, but I got robbed in round 2.
Yeah, you got robbed, right?
Yeah.
Always a fucking conspiracy with you niggas. You underachieving, low level ass parents.
It's just that
you niggas is always somebody that made you lose.
Y'all are not corrupt. You're just dumb.
Is always somebody that made you lose. Every debate I've lost in this league, I've never come back and said so and so made me lose. Or so and so was conspiring against me.
That made it me.
You know why? You know why?
Not even the exhibition.
Because my mama and my daddy raised bitch niggas.
Because you can't debate.
Because my mama and
daddy. Because you can't debate. Oh, so everybody that debated me is a bitch nigga, huh?
You understand what I'm saying?
So everybody that debated me is a bitch nigga.
The issue,
if they came back and cried that they was a conspiracy, yes, like you, yes, that's what you are.
Man, shut your mouth. I cried, still crying.
You on our debate. Yeah.
So, but you call it. Oh, so he's a bitch.
Y'all gotta respect the panel, no bitch.
Yeah, I respect the panel. You niggas is bitches.
Called a bitch. That's crazy.
Yeah, Rob, come on, baby.
See, this is what I'm saying. Like,
he's not a good representative. Niggas say anything.
That's all he got past. That's all that.
I debated Chris in the championship last year. I didn't know who my judge was gonna be, but it was Consul. It was Consul and Domo.
Can't be that.
Right? It was Consul and Domo. Both on that black intelligence, both on that whatever they was on. Right. I didn't cry. I didn't say A Solar. A Solar, they clicked up.
I didn't go to the pot.
They clicked up, Solar. Don't let's not have I can't debate this. They clicked up, they gonna debate against me.
No. But Solar should have took the time before it even happened to say, hey,
that's what I mean about
you cannot judge.
That's what I mean about
debate against y'all, bro.
But that's what I'm saying.
No,
that's what I mean about you.
It's very simple.
Y'all is whole hoes. That's how I know ain't none of you niggas never been in no
battles. Yard and lift my leg when I do it. I'm the big dog. I'm telling you, you have to show integrity, y'all. I've been in plenty battles in the street.
You know what I said?
I've been plenty. I got holes in my leg right now. You got holes in you?
That's what I said. Bet it up.
You got stab wounds?
Let's go to war. Not like you goofy niggas.
You probably ran. You probably shoot your gun first, don't you?
Against me.
How many fights you been in, right? See, that's what I'm talking about. The first thing we do is we have to make sure there's integrity.
You niggas is hoes. And I come to find out
with your gun.
That's coming to find out.
Was never no gun on the front line. You ain't got no hands.
Ain't nobody trying to look up.
I'm gonna shoot you. We put the guns down. We take the bullets out. Let's get busy.
Niggas step up, man.
Y'all,
step up and be a man.
Velvet is trash, nigga.
Step up and be a man, bro. Like, never once did I step up. Never once did I step up and
show some integrity.
Hey, that's a conspiracy. I don't want Consul judging my debate. I don't want
cried when I spanked you. But you rewind the video when I spanked you. The first thing that happened, you said, name some verses out the Bible that's found in ancient Kemet. So I showed you Ptah-Hotep, and you know what you did? You got silent.
Nigga, you never had that debate with me. Why you keep making that shit up?
You went to your channel with my brother Orthodox Moore, and you started making videos about the loss. You ain't got no videos of me.
I ain't never made no videos about no. First of all, I never lost the debate to you.
That's called manning up. I don't care.
Insect.
I'm telling you,
I never lost the debate to you, sir.
Have to at least seem fair on the which means
I never lost the debate to you, bro.
You cannot judge this debate.
I never lost a debate to you, sir. What are you talking about?
He did. See, now he didn't lose.
No, you made that shit.
You made that shit up, bro. I never lost a debate to you, sir.
You was quiet. You want me to rewind it?
Bruh, I know you didn't make that shit in your house.
You know what you did? You
pulled the time stamp aside. He's not going to believe you because first of all, he can't even remember what he ate for breakfast this morning.
Had one debate. Watch this.
Right.
Me and this dude had one debate.
A debate 2 years ago.
Hold on, bro. Me and Asar had a debate season 1. Me and Asar had a debate season 1. It wasn't a scheduled
no videos about no debate.
It wasn't a scheduled debate. They called, hold on, him and Solar called me literally 5 minutes and said, hey, I got Asar in power. He want to have this debate. Some Hebrew or Israelite he was supposed to debate didn't show up. You want to step in and take the debate? I took the debate 5 minutes. I took the debate 5 minutes and I whacked his.
He said, I've been writing a whole dissertation on this. I've been doing this for a while. I wanted to come
debate off the fly, bro. Is that
and you
true?
covered it and I peed on you.
Hey, bro.
And after I urinated on you.
How you gonna
after I urinated on you.
And I washed you, bro.
After I R. Kelly'd your young ass. It was
I washed you, bro. Get up out of here.
We're gonna mute your mic in 30 seconds.
I digitally peed on you.
You very Pee-wee
It was just like Dave Chappelle. I digitally peed
you're around a whole bunch of niggas that don't want to hear that homoerotic ass shit.
Yo, hit the like, family, hit the like, y'all.
I watched you, bro, with 5 minutes notice. That's when I knew then you was a bum.
Stuff in the dumpster, and you was quiet.
That's when I knew then you was a bum. And if anybody go back and rewind, first of all, I never did no shows after that debate.
You let
I only took that debate I only took that debate and put it on my channel. I never did no commentary on it. I never did no follow-up debate. I don't do that, bro. You a liar.
In fact,
you are a liar, bro. And as a matter of, and I know you're a liar because as a matter of fact, I wasn't even then. I didn't even know Orthodox more season 1 like that, bro, at all.
He making him shoot for real.
You, Neggy,
I didn't even know Neggy in no season 1
was critiquing. You a guy.
That is right.
That is right. We say season 1. We talk about afterwards. This how hurt your feelings was.
They sure was.
I didn't even know Judah. I didn't even know Judah.
I'm gonna pull up the video. Orthodox, you better hide. Orthodox, you better hide. Because I'm about to go to your channel and pull up the video right now.
You need to think about that.
I didn't even know Neggy or Judah.
It was more like
look at my man Orthodox more right there. Hold up. Let me pull him up.
It was Yashar.
Me and Orthodox more had a discussion. After we had the discussion,
you just like talking
Neggy, and these other cats is over there trying to critique me on the low. I didn't even know you was critiquing me. You called me back.
Critique you about what?
I'm just riding in my car.
Critique you about
what I was saying about ancient Kemet. I'm about to pull it up right now because you lied.
Was that a debate?
Again, as
you said that was a debate.
Ain't no debate.
Debate
you
was
heard about the debate.
Have no debate, bro. Only the one.
Now you over here bumping your gums. Like I won't pull up this video.
Pull up the video. But it wasn't from no debate you and I had. You lying.
It's your fault, y'all. We got
it's always my fault. I'm the godfather.
Let me tell you, like my man G, you ambulance chasing ass nigga.
So, right. And then when he go to court, he try to act like he can't talk and can't hear and shit. Niggas got them robe on you know what I'm saying? Nah, all of a sudden he drooling on himself.
Well, Blue came on here and
said he control everything, though. He control the whole country.
Blue came on here and said about you earlier, claim that's the very reason.
I don't give a flying hot, flying ass. What you talking
about?
Make
it sound like your opinion, man.
What Blue say?
Cats are sitting at 1,000.
Probably said I'm the greatest debater he ever seen.
Right, then he shot himself. Go ahead, Asar. I want you to play this debate.
I'm not pulling up the debate. I'm pulling up the critique. You was trying to have you, Neggy, and
of the critique of what?
Orthodox asked you a question. You was critiquing me of what I said. He was talking about he's a necromancy. He's a neo.
But what was it pertaining to? Was it you said it was a debate?
And both of y'all was on there. I'm like, well, who the hell is these niggas? I didn't even know y'all was doing
it. So if you didn't know who I was,
y'all coming right back at me. What you mean you didn't know who you was? You ain't even making no sense, Goofy. We knew exactly who you was.
You just said I was critiquing the debate we had. And I'm telling you,
I said you were critiquing the discussion that I was having with Orthodox Moore. If you shut your mouth for 2 seconds,
and you was having with Orthodox Moore.
He had nothing to do with you. You hopped on.
See, this is what I'm saying.
Right here,
you came on
because it carried over from the debate. Your feelings was hurt.
What
then
debate?
You ran off and did a video trying to break down our debate on your channel. I ain't got no videos breaking down our debate.
Nigga, I never broke down no debate on you. Nigga, what are you talking about?
Goddamn lie.
You can go to my channel right now and look for it. I never broke nothing down, bro, because I don't care nothing. Bro, when I leave this platform, I don't care nothing about you niggas.
Yeah, right. This nigga be looking for us all day.
He's lying. It's on Orthodox.
You be hacking shit, looking for niggas.
So it's not on my channel like you said.
I got 20 hacks from Chicago in the same neighborhood.
So it's not on my channel like you said. You're not gonna see me on the panel breaking it down like you said. You just gonna hear somebody say it in the chat. Or read something I said in the chat. Is that what you're saying? And it had nothing to do with the debate you and I had. I watched you with a 5 minutes notice, Bassar. That's how I know you're a bum.
God, hold up, kid. I'm on the phone. Hold up.
But I'm going to give you a chance to redeem yourself, and I'm going to bust your head wide open.
Bust your head, boy. You know I will.
I'm going to spill your brains on this platform, bro.
See how I see? How they just keep the...
And then I'm going to walk up and down.
Silly rhetoric,
you, bro.
Constantly.
And stump your slow-tap face out.
See?
With this information. Because you ain't ready. And you shouldn't be challenging me.
Keep it informational.
You shouldn't be challenging me. You shouldn't be challenging me.
What's up, nigga?
You can't be challenged. See how you talking?
Because you got this big giant ass kid over here flying this drone, talking about your peers. Nigga, Kofi Hill ain't my peer, nigga. Ain't never will be a peer, man. He's talking some Kofi Hill, your peer.
Kofi Hill just like.
About some Kofi Hill. Nah, man.
About no Kofi Hill,
bro. I wish I'd see you in the party. I'll run you over.
See?
We talking about Kofi Hill, you're my peer. Kofi Hill, my peer.
To real life.
Nobody, bro, nobody in this universe, including the old girl that live in the house.
Hey, did you debate?
Gives a damn about what Kofi Hill got to say.
Let me ask you this: did you judge that debate between me and King Seth?
You and King Seth?
Yeah.
Over on
at the source.
Over on the source?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I didn't judge that debate. No. I didn't judge that debate. They thought you were stupid over there too. That's why they voted against you.
They cool. I'm cool with them niggas.
Yeah, and they voted against you. You lost the debate.
They cool with them.
I did lose that debate.
Yeah, I know you did. They thought you were stupid over there too.
Wasn't you there?
No.
I swear you was there, bro.
Lance is my man.
And I could have been. I still didn't judge you. They still thought
Asar judged that debate. Asar went against me.
Yeah, I'm sure he did, and he wasn't the only one. It takes more than one judge to go against you for you to lose.
Yeah, I wanted to play
with 3, but I gave you the reasons why.
Hey, bro, I want to hear.
Let me know that
hear this mysterious clip you got.
That the Earth was a pyramid because you thought it was
making shit up, bro. That nigga said he had.
I just told y'all this nigga's a liar. I told y'all that.
Oh, you talking about Asar? Oh no, I'm talking about.
I'm talking about both of these niggas.
And we just showed Yara lied twice. So we just showed Yara lying twice.
Where you just showed out that
twice? His breath is a lie, nigga. You should lie.
What do you show, nigga? That nigga, you said
your
you got
breath
a real
is a lie,
job flying them drones all day.
Are you giving him the benefit of the doubt?
Well, I try to keep it.
At the end of the day, Asar has never beat me in the debate. He's never beat me in the debate.
Black licorice stick, bro. Just straight up nasty.
He's never beat me in the debate. He can't beat me in the debate. No integrity. And he's going to lose this debate coming up. We're going
to get this work, and we just going to leave it for the people to judge.
That's all it is, bro, with this information, bro.
You're going to pray
and
to
it's
me.
So simple. I can beat you in 2 sentences in this debate.
No, you're going to lose.
No, it's going to be bad for you, bro.
What y'all got an exhibition coming up or something?
Hey,
he wants to
go drown yourself in the toilet.
The ancient rematch.
Why? Beat you down, bro.
Why?
Because you probably ain't washed your face all day.
Rematch was the different than.
Hold on. What did you say?
Rematch.
Hold on. What did you say? Wait a minute. Hold on. What did you say, Asar?
You said you wanted to debate the ancient rematch. The Egyptians never called themselves Kemet. Black, right?
You're dead, bro.
Yeah.
You're dead. And this is what I mean about you cats with your
I'm a ghost talking to
you. Yara, bro, you don't realize that.
Shut up, man. Don't tell me
came in the land, bro.
Only thing I realize is that you're goddamn moron.
Understanding, bro. You ain't going back, Kemet. You ain't going back far enough.
This nigga's stupid, bro.
You're not going back far enough, bro. That's what your problem is.
If you go back far, watch this. Go back how far?
Watch this. Dumb as shit. You a dumbass.
Watch this. I'm asking you a question. How far?
Ask me shit, bro.
That's what I thought. Because I'll blaze you right now, bro. Go back how far?
You can't argue against the scholars that's already
okay. If you go back how far? I'm asking you a question. Go back how far?
Take your ass back to 3000 BC and stay there.
3000 BC is what means what?
Stay there.
What's in 3000 BC?
Take your ass back there and stay there.
What's in 3000 BC?
Take your ass back there. The first recorded history. Take your ass back there and stay
there. So
there.
the first recorded history is 3000 BC?
Yeah.
But we have ancient Kemet writing in the hieroglyphs in 3500 BC?
Recorded history.
That's recorded history, moron. So already you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
You got hieroglyphs of what?
You already don't know what the hell
you're talking about. No, you said you got hieroglyphs of what?
Ask your boy Asar right there.
No,
Asar.
what did you just say? You got hieroglyphs
I just said we got Egyptian hieroglyphs, Kemetic hieroglyphs as early as 3500 BCE, you moron.
Bro. Right.
Am I right or am I wrong, Asar Imkai?
Right. 3800 BC to
38.
Yeah.
Thank you. So sit your big ass down, nigga, flying that drone. And stop trying to challenge me, nigga.
Why you looking at my ass?
He thinks he can't be challenged.
Not when it comes to language. Because he's an idiot.
You're trash, bro. You're a trash ass liar, and everybody knows it. And I told you.
There's nothing you can show me, bro.
Hey, bro, I told you.
You can tell me about.
You was gonna star yourself looking up, bro.
About ancient Kemet, bro.
You was gonna star yourself. And
nothing you can tell me about ancient Kemet, bro. There's nothing.
You don't know shit about ancient Kemet. You don't know.
You just told me. You just told me I ain't going back far. You just told me I ain't going back far enough, and then you said stop at 3000 BCE. You said I'm not going back far enough and stop at 3000 BCE.
Giants build the pyramids.
And see, no, you jackass.
Stupid ass nigga. You dumb. They did.
Ain't no giants build no goddamn pyramids.
Dumb ass nigga. They did.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I gauge people like that too, Lance. It's something that I think in my mind, if they don't know my answer, then they stupid as fuck.
It ain't my answer. That's a fact. Giants built.
No, it's not a fact, bro.
It's a fact.
It's not a fact.
That's a good
debating. Debating. The Giants build the pyramids.
I will never debate you, bro, because you're horrible.
Because I will embarrass your ass, nigga. I'm a whole nother motherfucking scholar, nigga. You ain't even You're not on this level. You scared to leave outside of what motherfucking white people teach you, nigga.
Is Anonymous still on here?
Asar Imkai.
No. But somebody accused you of saying something about me earlier, Blue. What did you say about me earlier, Blue?
That giants built the pyramids.
I said something about you earlier?
Somebody accused you of saying something about me earlier. What did you say?
I don't know that.
He said you was always cutting him off. You heard him yourself.
Oh. Yeah, you was on here then.
Oh, that's what you were talking about? Yeah, I was on here then. Yeah, why you remind me about that? That's useless.
Yeah, because you didn't take.
And I apologize twice for that.
Yeah, but you still didn't take heed as well.
Usually, vegetable.
But I want to see if Asar Imkai agrees. I want to see if Asar Imkai agrees with Lance that giants built the pyramids. Because if Asar Imkai says yes, then that's going to be the debate.
How would he know that information?
Because he been to the pyramids.
It's not like it's written right there.
So if it ain't written right there, if it ain't written right there, then where will we find that true information that you claim? Studying what?
How to build pyramids.
Written information?
Me and Lance debated that, so that would be a
Asar Imkai. Would you like to debate whether or not giants built the pyramids? Yeah, nigga, go back on mute. That's what I thought.
Okay, because now every scholar that studies the pyramids, their specialty is the pyramids, right?
No, it's not.
Shut your mouth. I haven't even finished my damn sentence. You idiot.
But you can't start
I want you to shut your mouth
with the incorrect statement.
Every scholar that studies the pyramid, whose specialty is the pyramids, can't figure out how the pyramids were built.
Yes, they have, bro. See, y'all information is antiquated, bro. Y'all information is antiquated. Like, this is what I mean about you idiots.
That was a true statement.
Your information is antiquated, bro.
Hey, y'all rock.
Yeah. There's like 5 or 6 mainstream top scholar
theories. No, there is not, bro. No,
on how the pyramids were built.
This is what I mean about these goofies when they came on here the other day arguing about UNESCO and what Sheikh Anta Diop did in UNESCO. He said at UNESCO in 1974 about Egypt. That was in 1974. The information is
but you acting like because it's old, it's debunked. Stop.
It's outdated. Like, you dudes are stupid.
Okay, buffoon. Please teach us how the pyramids were built.
They already found the tools. They've already found the tools. I'm talking, bro. They've already found the tools.
Don't tell me about no tools. Tell us how they were built.
Don't you need tools to build shit?
Tell us how they were built.
So the tools are important. You moron.
Tell us the absolute truth of how the pyramids were built.
You moron. So they've already found the tools. They've already found the rock quarries and the tools used to make the rock quarries. The reason why
built the pyramids and
the reason why we know that these weren't giants, because the tools that they found in the limestone rock quarries are made for regular sized men. They ain't no giant axes and hammers and kicks.
Oh my God! I don't hear nothing about how the pyramids were built at all.
Shut up, bro. And we have documented papyrus of the men asking for materials, and the men that were foreseeing the building of the pyramid. We have their documented records saying what they were using and what they needed and what they were asking the king, the pharaoh, to get for them.
Man, that's revelation.
They have the documented records in the papyrus, bro. That tells you what they were doing. What?
Right, they renovated it.
Are you saying that giants built the pyramid?
No, renovated, you idiot.
Of course.
Hell no, I ain't saying that dumb shit, Blue.
It's all over the walls with him. That's why you study it. You see giants everywhere.
Yeah, claiming in lands, talking about giants built the pyramids, bro.
I mean, that's the obvious answer.
See, your problem is that you don't realize that a lot of knowledge we had during that time was lost through antiquity, bro.
No shit.
Okay, then. So it's no different than how we build. It's no different than how we build skyscrapers today that are taller.
How did they build the pyramid? How did they build the pyramid?
I just told you.
You didn't tell me anything. But
you said they used the chisel. You said they used the chisel.
Yeah, they got chisels the size of regular.
I didn't say they used chisel.
How did they build the pyramid, bro?
I never said a chisel.
They got hammers.
We found their tools. We found their tools. We found the buried workers.
Use these tools.
We found
the
buried
workers.
We found the buried workers.
And those are the people who renovated the pyramids.
We found the supervisors over these people.
When they dug it out the flood.
We know the labor force that was
when they dug it out the special mud
being built, bro. You're a liar.
We know the labor
they only
force
found
that
the graves
built out of blood, bro. Fool.
You a liar, man.
What?
You're show us.
These niggas always come on.
Show us.
Well,
you're a fucking liar, bro.
Show you.
You're a liar, bro. Show us.
How were they built?
Show us the tools.
You are just
show us what method did they use to build the pyramids, brother? Other than the tools that they used.
They found the tools to build.
And asking for material.
He's a liar.
Did they build the step the steps around the pyramid to the top, and then put the bricks on along with steps along? Is that the theory that or which theory are you trying to describe, brother?
Not a theory.
There's 7 main theories of how the pyramids were built from the top scholars that are highly respected in that field.
Hold on, Claim. We gonna stop this nigga from making these false ass claims, bro. Show us.
It can't show you.
Making false
I want him to explain it first.
They found the tools used to build.
No, brother. If it's reputable, then I'll tell him to show it.
You gonna stop me?
Yeah, you're a liar, bro.
You gonna stop me?
Open your mouth, you lie, bro.
You gonna stop me from? You gonna stop me from doing what?
Just see it.
Or tools found. He's not gonna pull up how the pyramids were built.
We gonna read it, bro.
All right, let's read it.
Show us the tools. Okay.
We're gonna read it.
We're gonna take it. We're gonna take it. Preschool step at a time. Instead of showing us how it was built, you're just gonna show us the tools.
He asked me a question. He said the pyramids of Israel are true workers of architecture and engineering. The Great Pyramid of Giza is as tall as 50-story building, which is not that high. Constructing a building like that today would be an impressive feat. To say nothing is built 1,000 years old, the pyramid was constructed with the most rudimentary of tools. They stand today as the true test of a man's determination. So let's keep reading.
So let's see the tools, bro.
Bro, stop talking that lookership crap and let's read,
bro.
nigga.
Nigga, my mind can tell me if those are
We're gonna read. We're gonna read. We're going to read. I know it's difficult for you.
They're going chisels right there.
I know that's difficult for you, bro. We're gonna read.
Yeah. The pyramids was built with chisels, bro. You stupid. A fucking engineering marvel, and they're built.
That's how you can't. That's how you can't fit a sheet of paper in between them broken bricks.
Okay, it says tools were archaic during that time that the pyramids were built. Conceptually, they were engineered to accomplish the same task. And I'm not done with y'all. I'm just setting you up right now. But the resources available were limited. The ingenuity of the men at the time, however, is apparent. Something harder than stone was needed to break the stones. Gold and copper were the two available metal alloys at the time. Gold was too soft to break stone, so copper was used to make chisels and saws to break into the bedrock and cut stones. Copper was also used to make right here, it's called an adze, right? A piece with a wooden handle used to file and shape the stone. Rudimentary drills were also used. These were comprised of pointed copper with a wooden handle. A piece of wood was attached at the center in the shape of a cross, and it slid back and forth. Let me keep going down. We're going to read, okay? Like a bow. This would spin the copper piece being used as a drill bit. You're not about to
indoctrinate us with the fucking
Let me keep reading, bro. Stone.
You're trying to indoctrinate us
so that we believe what you're showing. Being used to create the pyramids. They served as important tools as well. The two main stone types used in construction were limestone, as I told you before, and granite. Low-grade limestone was used in creating the inner wall, while smoother white limestone was used on the outer walls. The lesser limestone was likely more readily available at the time. In the case of the Great Pyramid, the fine white limestone is believed to have been quarried from as far as 8 miles away, since limestone is a sedimentary rock, let me keep reading, that will split along its layers. Tools like hammers or balls made of granite were used to break the limestone at its layers. Transporting the stones was another tricky task. Sleds of wood were employed, and animals or slaves would drag the sled by straps to haul the massive stones. Leveling and lifting. This goes to your answer, Claim. You clown, moron, idiot. The pyramids are
this is classroom.com.
The sides.
Classroom.com. You pussy nigga.
Yes, this is a. I'm going to show you the college.
Don't give a damn how college is.
No, bro. We don't accept that shit.
Don't give a damn if it's believe it or not. I'm talking about
that shit not true.
It don't matter if you don't accept it.
Bro, we're showing
you don't accept
it. No,
you don't even understand the question.
He don't accept it. I'm not done with you.
No,
you don't understand the question. All those things that you're showing are carpentry tools for refurbishing a building. You idiot.
It ain't say nothing about no refurbishing.
I know, because I'm saying it.
Not no refurbishing. You made that up, right? You made that up.
I didn't make it up. I just concluded the truth,
bro. Show the tools.
I concluded the truth.
Come on.
Show the tools that
they
the pyramids with.
stated the tools, and you should think your brain, or you can look them up.
I already did. Long time ago.
Really did. You're a liar.
They're gonna use some regular ass shit, bro. It's gonna be some fucking pickaxes.
Here we go with the tools again.
Hammers.
He's never gonna show how they were built ever in his life.
I will get to that claim. Calm down.
See, that shows the actual building of the pyramids, like how they did it.
I'll get to that, bro. That's the
primary. I know you'll get it.
That's the easy part. That's the easy. That's the easy.
It is. I
thought that.
And then we could have said, where did they get the tools? The logical question is, where did they get the tools? Then you go to the tools, you fucking fag. First thing you do is show how they built the fucking pyramids. Nigga, that was the question, nigga.
That's not the question, bro. The question was what tools did they use that they were man-made side. They weren't made by no giants.
He's a dyslexic dumb liar.
And I'll show you. I'll get to it since y'all
backwards thinking buffoon.
Just because you guys are in a hurry to be stupid.
So one question first.
Metal tools. I'm not done talking.
You didn't know this.
You moron. Metal tools of the pyramid builders and other craftsmen in the old kingdom.
In the old kingdom.
Not the middle or the new, but the
how long does it take to say old?
Right?
Brother, for the fifth dynasty.
Come on, bro.
Right. Martin Adler introduces his recent publication that points towards his current and future research. Listen to it, bro. What are those? Anybody know?
Tools. No.
Chisels.
Anybody
know? Head of an axe right there, and there goes some of the heads of the screws because they had like a similar little pile driver type thing. I actually have some originals if you ever want those from the museum.
I would love to see them. Like this is how y'all don't realize how y'all disrespect the culture by thinking some mythical beings had to be smart. They couldn't be smart enough in order to.
How did they build the pyramids?
Mythical beings, giants had to build the pyramids. The people during that time had to be retarded, like y'all dumbasses. But let's get it.
Hey, who is Alua?
The old kingdom. Shut up. I'm reading the research.
The tools.
The old kingdom of Egypt dynasty, as Asar said correctly, through the 4th to 6th dynasty, 2600 BCE. They should say BCE. That's just my point. My looking to should always say BCE.
Look at this. Wow.
21 to 80 BCE is famous as the period that saw the building of the largest Egyptian pyramids. Generally, it has been accepted that only humble remains of copper alloy tools were preserved from this era. What might be more surprising is that there has been little analytical work of archaeometallurgy, right, on the preserved metal objects from the Old Kingdom. My name is Mark Anna. I'm looking at work at the Czech Institute of Egyptology, Faculty of Art, Charles University in Prague. Man, would you shut up and stop being who you are? Nobody respects you, bro.
How the pyramids
I'm going to get to it. I'm not answering your question. I'm going to answer it when I get to it.
Who built
the And this is what they use. They use these tools. You know that. ArchaeoPress published.
Bro, we don't want your readership, bro. We can read that shit. We already read it.
He said, not your readership, but you want us to look at pictures. You idiot.
What the fuck, bro? Hey, what the? I told you, hey, he was doubling down on that shit. Liquorship is legit.
I told you, bro.
Fuck your readership, nigga. Show us the pictures of how the
show us the liquorship.
Give us something to look at.
I just want to see the pictures of how they built the pyramids, and then you just explain the pictures, nigga. That's what I want. For real.
You only gave us one look at.
Right.
I don't want to see no tools. Nobody
got type of product, bro. Hey, bring up the Abydos hieroglyphics. Bring up the Abydos hieroglyphics.
Said, fuck all that.
You mean Abydos? You
yeah,
idiot.
bring that up.
Shut up, fool. This is the Old Kingdom Art in Archaeology. Held in Prague, May 31st.
Y'all, real quick. Let me apologize to Suave because said something to me the other day. He said, dumb that shit down a little bit. They don't know what you're talking about. Right? I'm sorry, Swamp, for doubting you, baby. Go ahead.
You see what I'm saying right
here?
Nobody
asked him.
This is the old kingdom art in archaeology. You see, Kane still don't get it. This is from the Sixth Dynasty tombs.
Premise is that they're using the tombs to refurbish.
Shut up, Kane. You don't get it, bro. You don't get it.
I do get it. That's why I'm concluding. That's why I'm stating my conclusion very clearly.
This is from the Sixth Dynasty tombs in Abbasia. This is the tomb complex of the Vizier family, right?
Nobody asked that.
To the moron. This was published by the Czech Institute of Egyptology. Right?
Shit. Go to the Charles University in Prague.
Bro, go to the first dynasty of the niggas who built the pyramid. Why are you in the dynasty? Why are you in the pyramid?
Hold on.
How did they build the pyramid? I just read to you
the first dynasty of when the pyramids were built, bro.
Brother.
I just read to you the first
dynasty. Did they use ladders to build the pyramid?
I just showed you that, you dumb.
Did they use cranes to build the pyramid? Did they use machinery to build the pyramid?
Levers? Where's all
I just read you.
I just read you that.
I just read you that.
Man, you foolish, bro. You can keep.
No, you read that they used sleds. And logs.
I did not.
Sleds, you idiot.
No, I read
you just read that they used sleds.
I'll read it for you, dummies. Again.
They pulled sleds. That's what
I'll
you
read
just
it for you, dummies again.
You didn't go to no Egyptian pyramid.
I'll read it for you, dummies again. You keep saying
how they
You think hold on.
This is not the one that you read about the sleds, nigga.
Y'all know why he don't want us to see the construction?
Because
see the construction is motherfuckers that's taller than those bricks and they're carrying them on their shoulders.
What is that?
Oh, that's a fact too. But yeah, that's
what is that?
Too. Yeah. It shows the tall people.
What is that? Let me tell you what it is.
No, it show us
the copper metal tools are found in tomb
AS-27.
Early Sixth Dynasty, bro.
Nobody gives a fuck about
the Sixth Dynasty. That's
show us how they was built.
No,
there's a picture
bro.
How they was built, nigga.
Hold on. Fuck that.
And explain the pictures, nigga.
Wait a minute.
He's showing us something that's early as the Sixth Dynasty.
Okay.
The pyramids was built in the First Dynasty.
Right. So
watch this. Stop.
Now go to the pyramids.
Hold on. No.
Go to the hieroglyphs.
I'm not letting you off this one.
Bro.
I'm not letting you off this one. I'm not letting you off this one.
Stop playing, y'all.
I'm not letting you off this one. What date? Give me a date for the first dynastic period. I want you to give me a date.
Go to the hieroglyphs of them building the pyramids, bro.
I want you to give me a date of the first dynastic period in Kenya.
45,000 years ago.
No, bro. You said go to the first dynastic period. Stop it. You said go to the first dynastic period.
Show us them building the pyramids.
Hey, bro. I'm asking you. Did you ask me to go to the first dynasty?
Y'all see this devil?
Did you ask me to go to the first dynasty?
Show the hieroglyphs of them.
That's what I thought. You're not going to ask me to show the first dynasty, bro.
The pyramids because
you said, show me the first dynasty, Yara. Show me the first dynasty.
Stop sharing, Yara. Let me share this.
No.
Let me show who's building the pyramids.
You said we supposed to go to the first dynasty.
Let's show them who's building the pyramids, Yara.
Bro, we're not finna deal with your looking
shit
today, bro.
Let's go to the hieroglyph, Yara.
We're not dealing with your looking shit.
I thought so. Listen, we did not sign up for your
look, you see how dummy look,
we don't give a damn about no readership, nigga.
I
know
that.
Sign up for your fucking class, nigga. We
will
answer our question. Answer.
You see that? He want us to look at. He wants us to look at paintings. He wants us to look at paintings on a wall.
None of those instruments are in the paintings of the people building the pyramids.
He wants us to look at paintings on the wall instead of what they actually found.
You're showing me something from the 6th century. Show me some tools.
Want to see how
that is not the 6th century, bro.
We don't want to see nobody building them. We want to see how they were built.
Now watch this. Hey, Claim, would you shut up, man?
Show us how they were built.
Claim, would you shut
up
for a second?
We don't give a fuck about no tools, then.
Claim, shut up for a second, bro, because you sound stupid.
Listen to the nigga.
We did not sign up for your class.
I want lands.
This is not the learn league.
I want you to
show us the hieroglyphs, brother.
Lance, please tell me
just
what's the dates of the first dynastic period.
That'll prove us wrong.
I'm going to prove you wrong right here.
Let's see
right now with this one question. Show what is the date of the first dynastic period in Kemet?
Right now, you trying to move the
what? No, I'm asking you a question. What is the date?
Information that you have.
What is the date?
You don't fucking
have. What is the date of the first dynastic period in Kemet? What is the date?
This is not Solar Vision Learn League, nigga.
What is the date of the first dynastic period? You stupid idiot. Bro. What's the date?
You're dumb.
Man,
what's the
Google
date?
It.
I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you right now and prove to you why you should never ever question me in your life.
Pull up those hieroglyphs, y'all. Right?
What is the date, bro?
Pull up the
What's the date of the first dynastic period?
Pull up the hieroglyphs, y'all. Stop playing.
I asked you a simple question.
You ain't asking me shit. You're not worthy.
What is the first dynastic? What's the date of the first dynastic period?
What you doing is trying to defend your fucking scholarship. And show us the fucking.
I'm asking you right now.
Don't answer no questions, and then it's our fault. It's our fault that he don't answer the question.
First dynastic period in ancient Kemet, since he told me to go.
You're always blaming us for not answering questions.
Exactly. What's the first?
How are you blaming us when we're asking you to show us the pyramids being built?
Yeah, because I'm actually showing you real life artifacts.
We don't want to see
about no tools, nigga.
We don't want you to
show us
the fucking hieroglyph.
Not something painted on the wall.
Show us the hieroglyph, nigga.
Oh
what does the hieroglyphs tell you?
That's the fucking record
that they used to.
Oh my God, that's the record.
The hieroglyphs ain't what is the hieroglyphs going to tell you?
It's the story. It's the history. The hieroglyphs are the history.
And they're going to tell you that they used too. Show me in any hieroglyphics where they say the giants built the pyramids.
That's easy.
Show me any papyrus. What's the papyrus?
You got the papyrus left.
I want to know the name of the papyrus. This says giants. This says giants.
All right, stop sharing your screen.
Because
we don't care about no copper tools.
Not until he brings it up. I'm showing you the actual artifacts, the tools that we know that they use to build the pyramids with.
Man, take the tools off the screen, bro.
I want him to tell me what goddamn papyrus.
You ever heard of Papyrus 121?
What papyrus is it?
121.
121 what?
Tears of the Giants.
Tears of the Giants. That's papyrus 121. Please read that to us.
No, pull it up on your screen.
No, you pull it up.
You said pull it up, nigga. Giants in there. You said it's giants in there
right now. Just type it in.
You said it's giants in there,
bro. You're scared to be.
No, he said it's giants in there. I want him to read to us where it says that the giants built the pyramids.
Type it in. Tears of the Giants. Type it in.
Oh, I'll type it in.
Yeah.
I know what it says.
Papyrus 121, Tears of the Giants. Type it in, you fucking idiot.
I'm going to type it in and claim your grandmother.
Papyrus
121.
You should learn how to spell it first and then type it. Correct.
You look real stupid right now. Hey, I'm about to go take a shit. Tell me how it turned out, Clay.
No, I'm going to tell you how it turned out right here.
He's done.
Watch this. Watch this. Huh? Yeah, watch this. I'm going to show y'all how dumb he is. I'm going to show you how dumb he is.
Zoom in a little bit.
I'm going to show you how dumb he is, right? I'm going to show you how dumb he is. Papyrus 121 in the Gregory Island numbering designated Papyrus 121 is an early copy of the New Testament in Greek. What the fuck?
Read it.
You stupid retarded nigga.
It says show you a papyrus, nigga. That'll tell you about the Eminem, the Raphael, the Eminem, and all of them.
I told you, bro. I studied this, nigga.
There you go, nigga.
I studied this, nigga. Now show me again any.
No, read it. Keep reading.
Show me any papyrus, any ulterior text.
Read it.
What it say?
It's a papyrus. You said
so. What it say? He's scared of what it say.
Who's scared of what it says?
Read it.
Who's scared of what it says?
Read it, you fucking
It's the New Testament, you dumbass.
Read it.
It says, the place which is called the Hebrew Golgotha. There they crucified him, and with him 2 other ones, one on either side, and Jesus between. That's what it says. Then the other part, 121, finishes off when Jesus saw his mother and the disciple whom he loved standing near. He said to his mother, "Woman, behold your son."
Your son, right. Her grandson.
Now, where the hell do we see some goddamn giant crying giants?
Man. Oh, that's why you wouldn't take a shit.
Yeah, stupid. Because he's a piece of shit.
God damn, man. That was
I told this nigga don't mess with me with this ancient chemist stuff, bro.
Don't give a
anytime
damn.
You start, anytime when you get to numbering like that, bro, that's the Greeks, bro.
Nigga, you just get himself.
That's the Greeks, nigga. That's the Greeks. Anytime when you get down to the numbering like that, that's how Gregory Allen did his crap, bro. When you start getting to them numbers like that, bro. He's only talking about Greeks, bro, during the Ptolemaic period and the period going into the 1st and 2nd century. Stupid nigga.
Okay, now show us how the pyramids was built, man. Just stop showing us tools, please. Just show us how.
That's how they was built, with tools. You stupid.
No, show us the.
Now I'll go into that. I help.
God damn, thank you.
I'll go into that, and I guarantee you, it won't be no giants. The nigga don't know what he's looking at when he talking about look at the hieroglyphs. And he see people that are taller than other people. He don't realize what that's actually depicting and what it's actually saying.
Why do you cry so often?
That's the point. You dumb nigga. Don't know nothing. What's the only thing want to argue with somebody? This is where his scholarship and his debates go, out the goddamn window.
He's asking Google, how were the pyramids built?
I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show it to you.
I thought you studied it.
I'm going to bring you up to scholarly information.
I thought you studied this shit, bro.
Yeah, I do study it. I'm going to show it to you.
So why did you just go straight to the information?
Because I told you how it be. You said, "Oh, but you showed me." I just
you didn't never tell us how it was built. You said they built it with tools. That's all you said.
Nigga, how else do you build something?
And there was actually
how else do you build something,
brother? The construction is a totally different.
How do you and you said you're the one that said, "Oh, I've been in construction for 15 years." You ever gone into construction without any tools?
Yeah.
You're a liar.
So what?
You see that? How were the Egyptian pyramids built? Ain't that your question?
Let's see if you got it right.
Stupid.
Now, since you never told us how it was done.
I told you they were going to tell you the same thing I just told you. Right. Developing pyramid building techniques. Pyramids originally from simple rectangular mastabas, tombs that were being constructed in Egypt over 5,000 years ago, according to finds made by archaeologist Sir Flanders Peak. A major advance occurred during the reign of Pharaoh Joshua. Reign that started around 2630 BCE. This Mataba stone, that's the one that looks like a step pyramid, right? It's not a pyramid, but it looks like actually steps. That's actually the oldest tomb in ancient Egypt, and they dated to around this time. So when niggas out here be telling, "Oh, the pyramids were 10,000 years old," bullshit. No, they wasn't. Okay, here's a Mastaba tomb. Saqqara started off as a simple rectangular tomb before being developed into a 6-layered step pyramid with underground tunnels. Another leap in pyramid building techniques came during the reign of Pharaoh Sneferu, whose reign started 2575 BCE, who built at least 3 pyramids. Rather than constructing step pyramids, Sneferu's architects developed methods to design smooth, faced, true pyramids. Let me go down here, because I can show you what they did. It appears that Sneferu's architects ran into trouble. One of the pyramids he constructed at the site, the Shur, is known today as the Bent Pyramid. I was telling one of y'all, I think I was telling this dummy that a couple of weeks ago, because the angle of the pyramid changes part way up. giving the structure a bent appearance. Scholars generally regard the bent angle as being the result of a design flaw, right? And I'm going to show you that they didn't get it right until they copied the math. Until they copied the math.
So he obviously doesn't know, and that's why he has to read it all.
No, nigga, you read because that's what you're supposed to do.
No, tell us how the pyramids were built.
I just told you. I just told you. They just told you.
They just said that different pyramids were built. That's all they said.
No, bro. No. Stop it. Stop it. They just told you, and I explained it to you, Plain. This is why you're a dummy. That they started by building steps. Okay? You know how you take building blocks?
I understand. Okay, you believe that.
That's how they started building pyramids. Then what they started doing is that they would build the steps higher.
True pyramid.
They would build the steps higher, and then in the portions of the steps that extended out from the others, they would fill it in.
Oh, so you just believe it's because they wrote it, right? You can't show us this.
What do you mean you can't show it?
You can't show us how the pyramids were built. Nobody told
you.
No, you didn't. You just read that pyramids were built. That's what you read.
Plain. If they're telling you how that's done, then
no,
I'm telling
they
you
told you that pyramids were built. It didn't say how they were built. You fucking idiot.
Bro, it says that they were. No, it does, bro. Like, what's the matter with you, man? You can't read? Watch this. What is it? What is a pyramid building technique? What does that mean to you,
man? Use your own words and tell us how the pyramids were built.
It doesn't say how.
It does say. It says it right here, bro. Let me highlight it for you. Let me highlight it for you.
It's dumb. So let me
this is how they originally built it, bro. With the mastaba design. No, you know what that means?
Mastaba means tomb. You idiot.
No, it doesn't.
Oh my God. So now
it's a pyramid.
Right.
A mastaba is not a pyramid.
It says the Mastamic tomb at the square started off as a simple rectangular tomb.
It's a step, bro. It's steps. I'll show it to y'all since y'all don't get it. I'll show y'all what it looks like. I'll show y'all what it looks like since y'all don't.
Wait. Y'all right. They just want to know how it right here.
We don't give a fuck.
I'm telling them.
What it looks like.
You can look at it right here.
Look at it. To see how it was built.
I'm showing it to you, Dwayne.
Show us the
This is it right here.
Your imagination.
No, this is it right here. This is the oldest pyramid in Egypt. I mean, the oldest tomb in Egypt. They started out like this. They built squares or steps on each side, going up.
Do you see how big those are?
Why you
see what I'm saying?
Little bricks.
Now look, I'm gonna show y'all. Look.
How did they get to the next step?
Hold on. When you look at it up close, hold on. When you look at it up close, what do you see? Little bitty tiny bricks, bro. They're not bricks the size that we use, but these are larger bricks that they would cut. And they would stack them, bro, just on top of each other.
How did they get up to the top?
They would keep building each level. They start at the bottom and go up.
Did they use scaffolding?
No, not for this.
Ramps.
Did they use ladders?
They use ramps.
On a different building.
Also, they use ramps.
Yeah,
okay,
not scaffolding. Not scaffolding.
So what the fucking fuck? Show us. I don't want to hear you stupid ass voice.
There's no the scaffolding doesn't
show us
exist
how they were built. You fucking faggot. Show us how they were built. We done asked you 7,000 times.
Hey, I ain't gonna be
how many times? How many fucking times are you gonna show us nothing? Show us how they were built, nigga.
Is anybody else on here intelligent enough to see how it was built?
Oh my God. We can't just imagine how they were built.
Hold on. Is there anybody else on this panel besides Plain who doesn't understand how they built this mastaba?
That's a loaded question.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is. If I admit that I don't know how they build it, I'm calling myself stupid. Now I can imagine.
He just showed. He just made it clear that they built it with bricks.
Yeah, no, come on.
Even the Egyptian expert gotta look it up.
No, I could see them laying down the first
It
layer
tells
of
you right
bricks.
here, bro.
Laying down the
Before I
first
gotta
layer.
look it up. And then
Hold on,
Look it
Clem.
up.
Hold on. I could see them laying down the first layer of bricks, laying down the second layer of bricks, climbing on top of them, laying down the next, climb up, lay down. Like that's not difficult at all.
Right. They built it the same way they built a Yugorat, man.
Right. Agree, exactly. Ziggurat.
Yeah,
Ziggurat. Yeah,
This is what he's looking for, though, y'all. Let me share real quick.
Let me stop sharing.
Finally.
Let me stop sharing. And watch the dummy. Look at the
exact same thing. And show us.
Why y'all always beefing, man?
Because they
can't
so
stop
dumb.
Yes.
This is the picture they're looking for right here. This is the method.
Now, hold on.
That's
now,
what
let me ask you.
They're trying to find the method, but you correct, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you, Asar. Is that pharaoh or is that king that's sitting in that chair? Is that a depiction of a giant?
No.
What is that? What is that?
That's a picture of the Nesut Beti, the king,
of whom the pyramid was to be dedicated to. Correct.
This one, no.
That's why he's bigger than everybody else because he's a.
This one here is of is it Amenhotep the third? I can't remember which one.
The vizier?
I believe in Greek. Hold on. Thank you for calling the servicing department. My name is Adrian Jones, agent 0119.
Get your ass on.
Oh, hell no.
Adrian Jones.
Number 00914. Y'all comes out of nowhere. This man has been insulting us the entire time. He's been utilizing his readership instead of just showing us the method in which
this doesn't tell you the method. You can't look at this and see the method they use.
No, but he was about to explain it before.
He wasn't, bro. He wasn't
gonna be able to explain nothing with that.
He wasn't finna do nothing but tell you exactly the same thing I said. He already just told you I was correct.
But what is he doing with this? Why is this picture
showing you that? Because he's showing that there was.
They showing you drag that shit.
Right. There was hundreds of men.
Which is what I read already. I already read that to you.
Oh, okay.
Show it.
What about the actual
dumb niggas? And look at the men standing behind the image of the Nesut. Why do they appear larger than the rest of these guys? Is it because those are giants back there?
Of course.
No, not because they're giants. It's because it's showing that the pharaohs or the king's guard has more nobility and they're stronger than the men, than the slaves.
Yeah. That's what I was
saying. They were bigger and stronger. They were taller and stronger. They were taller and stronger. That's what
probably were taller. They probably were stronger, but that doesn't take away from what Yara said.
Yes, it does, because he said they're not tall and strong.
They're not giants.
No, they're not giants.
That's it. Those would be considered giants.
They shut up, man.
All right. Well, yeah, I guess. Well, if you're looking at it like that,
no giant. These men wasn't this short, bro. To them, bro. Like these men were probably about 5'6", 5'7", average height of men at the time, 5'5". All Egyptians,
next to a shack.
All Egyptians were 6 feet and 7 feet tall.
Yeah, that's like standing next to a shack. You're gonna be short.
Right.
Yeah,
that's why they were
like giants to you.
The Nesut's guard.
Right. Which is what I was telling the genius, that it wasn't no giant that built the pyramid. You clearly see these goddamn slaves down there.
Claims saying that those are considered giants. That's what Claims saying. Claims trying to make the point that those people are considered giants.
No, him and this nigga is talking about the Nephilim.
No, this is why this nigga don't want to show that. Look, let me show y'all. Stop sharing, bro.
Okay.
Just go ahead.
That ain't me.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Hey, y'all, last night he said he got a picture.
I remember this, right? This is why this nigga didn't want to show the artifacts, because the Abydos is right. You see this? This is actual. Who is this? Is this a giant compared to them?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a 7-footer. compared to 5'7"?
Bro, stop. Stop. Don't do that.
Hold on, this
He's
my
scared to
problem.
allow the real information to come out.
Stop. Don't do that, bro.
This real information, my nigga. There you go.
I know some giants
of the third dynasty. You wanna look it up? You wanna check these factors out?
Yeah. Let's look it up. Watch this.
They're not literally giants. Like
wait a minute. Don't move from the slide. Go back. Go back to the slide, bro. Go back.
Shit.
Now I want everybody to watch this. Okay. It says the oldest case of gigantism.
Yes. So what? That's still giant.
That's still giant.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It is. I mean, Swab.
This dude is retarded.
What is gigantism?
The explanation that giant. A scientific explanation for a giant.
What is gigantism?
Yeah, that's what he said. But what he said is they lying. It's not a tumor that causes growth. They covering up.
Yeah, I made it back here about 45 minutes ago.
Of course, he took it somewhere else, bro. He don't care about reality.
Mute your mic.
Mute your mic, man. Don't nobody care about.
Oh, that's cool. I could just
mute your mic
about it and just basics.
Come on, bro.
Look at this dude, man. He's showing us blocks from 1909. He's showing us what the white man said in 1909.
Fuck this censored nigga.
1909, bro.
Hey, bro.
Like I can tell y'all information is antiquated, bro.
Who are the ad people, bro?
Your information is.
I mean, this ain't my information. These are facts, bro.
If you're presenting it, it's your information.
This is my debate against. You can't debunk.
I just read this information.
First century.
I just read this information.
What did you read?
He read that they pulled hundreds of people pulled shit on sleds. That's how they built it.
All information we get is not primary. It's all been translated. If we go back to because the English language
translation is all primary.
And see, one of the biggest problems y'all have is that y'all don't understand. A lot of these guys, and they've admitted, and we know now, that a lot of this information that they were using and giving and putting out when they were going into ancient kingdoms.
You gotta talk, man. If you don't talk, he's gonna
the information was
racist. 5 fingers. Look at it. Look at that right there.
The information was racist, bro. Racist.
16 foot? Right, I don't know about that.
Now that's a black finger. That's a black man finger.
Come on, bro. That's
a black man finger.
Come on, bro. Like,
hold on, go back.
Where's the scientific evidence?
Hey, Lane, go back one slide, Lane.
Where's the scientific evidence, bro?
That
says that's a human finger.
That's not a finger.
Don't move until he shuts the fuck up. Okay, now.
You see what I'm saying?
Explain the X-ray. Hold on. God damn, this dude is fucking.
It says a finger in his slide, bro.
You're retarded.
It says a finger.
Go back, bro. What are you doing?
No, right there. That's the slide. I want.
And you see,
now,
and you notice,
dummy to explain the X-ray.
And you notice that his information, the pseudo it gets, he never has a citation.
Okay, now read it. Read it. Just see. Keep talking. What are you doing? You can't be this dumb.
He knows it's trash.
I got a citation on everything, nigga. It's a debate.
You see what I'm saying?
You got a debate coming up on this?
No.
This is what I beat the sorrow with.
Okay, well then read it, nigga.
No, fuck that nigga. He's stupid. I already know he alive.
Because he already knows. This is how you kill it. What's the source that you got that's a real finger, nigga?
Several.
Brother.
What source? You didn't have one on that slide.
Got to go back to the X-ray,
give us
dude.
One. Look at the other slide. You got David Roll in there, nigga, as a source. Hebrews don't even fuck with David Roll.
Stay right there, nigga. Why do you keep moving from that slide, nigga?
Because he's stupid, because it don't got no source on it, Claim.
I don't give a damn.
I know, because you're stupid like he is.
Great. Thank you.
That's not
good. He called him Michael Heiser and David Roll.
Now,
he got David Roll in there. The Hebrews don't even rock with David Roll.
Hold on. Now, this is what I want to know.
Yeah,
I want to read this right here. Read it.
Now you want to read.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Better start from the top, bro.
Holy fuck! Goddamn!
You want to start from the top, then, nigga?
You motherfucker!
Look.
I said go to the motherfucking X-ray and read it. Read it.
Let him read. Yeah, read the X-ray.
You can't pick that, nigga.
Not that. Read the words on your slide.
No, watch this.
Pissed off with Jordan.
The security observed the finger in detail and was able to determine that what he was holding was old, organic, and humanoid. The finger looked like it had been cut off with an anatomical precision, and in some places was crumbled. The leathery skin was ripped in places, and the skin was a few millimeters thick. Between the dry skin folds, he could see remains of fungus, and the nail was loose. The surface of the skin was damaged in some places, as if mice had gnawed on it. The bone felt woody.
Nagab refused to tell Spory where the finger was found, but made allusions to a hidden room in the basement of the Great Pyramid. Hold on, in the basement of the Great Pyramid, where huge empty graves are located. Nagab made it clear that the relic was not for sale, and it was too important for Nagab's family. Before he returned to his hotel, Spory took a number of photos where he put a banknote next to the finger in order to indicate the size.
You see how
what, nigga?
No, I'm saying how do we know that was real? He barely read that. Like he barely read it.
German newspaper.
Who?
It was
nigga, that was something that somebody let this dude named Nagib. He let the dude take a picture of it. That was it. He didn't let him do no DNA.
You got that from a German newspaper? That's not a source.
These people understand what skin is and bone.
No, they don't.
And
bro, what? He said that came from a German newspaper.
What?
Nigga need this.
Right, a newspaper. Yeah, that's good information.
As in 18
Germans smarter than Americans.
Hey, did y'all hear how he said it? He said German newspaper.
Of an ancient
that nigga wasn't even confident in that shit.
16 miles to the Jafar.
Is he talking?
Open a row of tombs.
Yeah, but he ain't confident, so we can't hear him because he ain't up on his mic.
The smallest skeleton. Oh, my bad. It's over there.
I know.
The smallest skeleton out of some 60 odd, which were examined during the measured 7 foot and 8 inches.
Oh, he reading that little square over there.
That was the smallest split. That was the smallest.
See here, and see, this is what I'm saying.
8 inches out of some how many odd? That was the 60 odds. The smallest was 7 feet and 8 inches. The largest 11 foot and 1 inch. Why don't you look it up?
And see, he doesn't realize.
No, why don't you look it up?
I don't ever have to look it up because you don't realize
what
that anytime in 16, 17, 18, 18,
the coffin of Seti is 9 feet 4 inches.
The reason why they would talk about
why is the coffin of Seti 9 foot 4 inches
is because that was white people trying to prove that Egypt was white.
Why you shut up, bro?
That was dumb.
Shut up.
And you keep reading their information. That's what you're doing, bro.
That's who
and
dug
we keep
it
trying
up.
to tell you that.
That's who
did the excavation.
Just don't get it.
Who did the excavation, bro?
What you mean? Who did the excavation?
He's an idiot.
White
I can't speak English all of a sudden.
You talking about who did the excavation? White folks, you moron.
Okay, white folks don't always lie.
Okay.
Nigga, the devil. What you mean?
Hey, bro, you can keep moving with the data roll information, bro. You get no credibility there. Bro.
All right, explain this.
How is David Rose still respected in the community, in their community?
That's a what?
A coffin.
That's a coffin?
Yeah, now explain it.
Where does it say it's a coffin?
Don't worry, it is.
These are pronounced the very best specimens of subterranean.
Look, hold on. First of all, this is from the Library of Congress, and that is called the Giant's Coffin.
Okay.
And where is that called the Giant's Coffin?
Get him, land.
Number 14, the Giants.
No. Number
14, the Giants.
Show that that's number 14.
No.
Show that that's number 14.
Go back.
Hold on, go back, bro.
Go back. Right?
The Giants coffin, the Stone Cottage, the error angle, the water clock.
Why is that not the water clock?
Hold on. Man's Misery, Pineapple Bush, Hanging Grove. I want you to show me a water clock.
Bottomless pit.
The Egyptian Tower. The river Styx. We all know that shit was made up.
Hold on.
I have those.
Hold on. Look at number 7. Look at number 7, bro.
In that cave.
Look at number 7. Look at number 7.
I still want you to show us where that slide you showed us was number 14.
The building of the pyramids. This is what
he's been dying to
That's
get to.
refurbishing.
And
refurbishing.
You're absolutely right. This is a refurbishing of that.
This is what he been dying.
Now look how big the bricks are.
Oh, that's why he keeps skipping over everything we want to know.
But those are giants, though, right?
They are.
Wow.
Okay, can you show me them tools?
This nigga think those is
giants. Can you show me them tools?
I can. I bet you I can show.
Okay,
nigga, I just showed you real too.
$20. You can't show ropes that old.
That nigga ain't got that long. That's why he was acting like. That's why he said, "I bet you I can."
I'm pretty sure that I can go and find some shit.
Okay,
bro.
I mean, how you didn't look for this already? That's what I'm saying, bro.
Because tools wasn't it? That wasn't part of my debate.
Hold on. Wait. What?
Bro, this nigga is entertaining.
If you got giants, you need giant tools.
I bet tools weren't part of your debate. You know why? Because you ain't got no giant
tools. This nigga asked me to show tools. They just use their hands. So I show tools. You asked this nigga to show you giant tools.
I show you a coffin. Hold on. I show you a giant coffin.
No, you showed me a stone slab described and nicknamed the giant coffin, just like the water clock.
Matter of fact, it's not even named that on this slide. Where does it say that's number 14? It don't even say that it's a tomb on that goddamn slide.
Man,
I can get it all in there.
Why
would you not get it all? That's the most important thing.
To have that top portion in there.
Brother, we have to mix.
So you're saying you cut off.
You see this, brothers? Library of Congress, number 14.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
That don't say.
Yes, it does look like it, but it doesn't say it's number 14, so they can argue that. You idiot.
Well, that page was too big to get all that shit in there.
It is written. It's written in pencil in the bottom right-hand corner. 14.
Damn. Leave it a slide to be AOI, nigga.
It's written in pencil.
Yeah, because that's how they wrote back then.
It wasn't printed like the rest of the words.
They probably didn't know what order it was going to be in when they was taking the pictures, bro. We mean.
Right.
That's not on the photograph. That's not on the photograph.
This is the Giants coffin. Shut your ass up, nigga.
That's not on the photograph.
We just figured it out. That's
handwritten, bro.
See,
that
these
don't
niggas,
fly
this
in
is
the
the
that's
tools that they're
handwritten,
using.
bro.
These are
they didn't write it on there. They
These
wrote
are
it on
the
there.
tools that they're using. These.
Yeah, that's a compass. That's what you call a compass.
Compass and a square, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Not that
that's right.
How did they? Wait a minute.
Do you see these niggas
carrying? They use the compass and a square. They use the compass and the square to touch the stone. Hold on. They use the compass and the square to touch the stone.
Or is this on a pyramid?
Did they use the compass and the square to touch the stone?
Or is it on the pyramid wall?
That's on the pyramid wall. It's a Rick Myers tomb, you dummy.
Okay. Ignore the censor, nigga, and keep teaching, nigga.
That's in Rick Myers' tomb, bro.
So are these giants?
Hell no, you fool.
Hold on. So let's see how big the bricks are.
This nigga finna say compare
the brick size to the people. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, you stupid nigga.
Wow.
The bricks are goddamn.
So he said these is the tools they use. So a compass and a square cut stone.
No, it measures where to cut.
Right, it's a measuring tool. You dick brains,
bro. They didn't cut the stone. You dumbass. They made mortar.
See?
Bro, go back to that slide you just showed.
You stupid
idiot.
Go back to the slide you just showed.
They made
Go back
mortar.
to the slide you just
They made mortar, you dumbass.
You idiot.
That's
They made
mud
mortar.
brick, bro.
And then they filled in the way. No,
that's the mortar that they put in between. Go back to the slide. Go back to the slide.
Hey, Claim hyping that nigga up.
I'm not hyping that. This is the truth, nigga.
Go back to the slide you just showed with the man standing with the phone.
Look at these bricks.
Go back to the slide you just
showed. Mortar, nigga.
Go back to the real
photograph. There's no mortar in between. No bricks, nowhere, nigga.
Yes, it is, and I'll prove it to you.
No, back to the slide. In the step pyramid, because that's the.
I don't want you walking around.
Go back to the slide. Right there. Stop. Now tell me, hold on. Tell me and say what you just said again.
Say it again.
Tell me that's not
those bricks compared to the size of the
No, bro. They didn't cut stone.
That's not cut stone.
They didn't have to cut the stone, bro. What they did is they built molds and they filled the molds with the bricks.
Hey, bro.
No, bro. I can prove it.
Bring it on, man.
Is that stone cut right there?
Bring it up.
No.
You saying that stone right there?
It's not cut.
You just allow the nigga to throw you off your left.
Now read the caption underneath the photograph of that stone.
8 feet tall king.
It says that they cut the stone on the photograph. You got on your slide, you dummy.
Full ruler of the second dynasty of Egypt, based near Abydos. You see, that's why the Abydos hieroglyphs. Because it's not
nobody trying to have no Abydos hieroglyphs.
It's nothing but giants in the first century. That's what built the
That's why he be confused sometimes, because he be seeing words.
Hey, Lance, there's a gigantic tool right there. It says a gigantic knife.
Where's that? Where's that?
You got to go back to that. It said right there, a site where the previously mentioned gigantic knife was discovered.
Now, let me help this great guy out. Gigantic knife. Gigantic.
I gotta give Lance props because this is what gave us the tie. He showed this, I showed you what I showed you. You got a tie. You gotta give
I don't know what the hell for.
It's not like that. What you mean, bro? What you gonna fucking argue?
Nigga showing on giants.
Shout out to my man Lance.
Now, I'm glad I saw you came back. Asar, is that the depiction of a giant on that hieroglyph right there?
That's the Haru and Marquette. And the picture that they're looking at over there is probably from the Dream Stella, just from being over there. If that's by the Haru and Marquette, the pyramid, as you call it. But I'm not sure because I don't know what Zahi Hawass, the white dude, is looking like.
All right, he's not sure.
Right. Now, what? Now,
all of the evidence I'm showing you are giants.
Asar, would you please explain to us why some images in the pyramid text or arterial text or coffin text appear larger than others?
Deal with this. Research this. See if this is true. What you talking about? I'm
arguing with that.
Now prove the giants didn't build the pyramids.
Bro,
when you
prove,
you know what the Book of Wonders is?
How big is them stones right there?
You heard of the Book of Wonders?
Let me ask you this. Stop right there. Hold on. I'm getting ready to answer you. I'm about to answer you. You asked me if I ever heard of the Book of Wonders dated circa 900 to 1100 AD. Asar, would you consider that an Egyptian work?
With the Book of Wonders?
900 to 1100 AD.
No.
Why not, sir?
Because the Ptolemies take over by the 30th dynasty. The Persians are right before them, and after that, ancient Kemet is in different people's hands.
You dumb snuffleupagus.
What does that have to do with
because,
bro, that ain't their
work. He don't know now. He don't know who the pharaohs are today, though. That's what's baffling about it.
Bro. How are you discrediting the data because of a people?
That's not the ancient
Egyptians'
work.
That don't matter. That would make it more interesting. That would make them more on point about gathering the information did.
No, it doesn't, bro. Because all they did was lie, bro.
They're serious about their
data. We know that the information coming out of ancient Kemet during the reign of the Ptolemies, a lot of it was made up, bro, and it was stolen from ancient
And why are they called giants today?
They're cultural appropriators, bro.
Okay, so why are their giants dead and then they'll still be called giants today?
Damn. You're an idiot, bro.
Hold on, I didn't gather this information from back then. I gathered it
You're
from today.
presenting it.
So why is it still here?
What the fuck you mean?
Why is the information still here that these are giants?
What you mean? Why is it still here?
These are 20 feet tall. These bricks are 4 tons each. I mean, like,
you're not reading from the same information. That's why.
Hey, bro, you stupid. That's just the bottom.
No, you stupid. Look at the date. You got right there. You read something from 900 to 1100 AD. Then you drop down. Now you got 26. Now you got 26 to 2500 BCE.
Okay, listen, brother.
That's not even the same information. You're conflating 2 different time periods. And you always do that. And that's what we keep telling you. You keep conflating
what
history.
What was found in those pyramids are giants.
Bro, you keep conflating history.
No, we're dealing these all separate. What's found in those pyramids are giants.
No. Man, get this nigga out of here.
The claims is that the Ab people were giants, so Shaddad
get him up out of here.
Most likely one. It's said to be the monument of Dashur with the stones that had been carved in the time of his father. Before this, the giants, Hajrit, had begun its construction. I mean,
now watch you conflate 2 time periods.
It's not. This is from. This is what it's doing is proving that giants.
Yeah, I thought you'd get up off that slide. You conflating 2 time periods.
You haven't shown anything to go against that. Why are they building 10 and 12 foot tall sarcophagus? Why are the sarcophagus so big?
Let me go back to the slide so I can show you.
Why are the sarcophagus so big?
I'm about to answer you. Go back. Go back so I can answer you.
You don't got to be there to answer it.
Go back to the slide.
You don't got to be there. Let's look at
I ain't think you want to go back because I'll tear it up. Go back to the slide, bro.
Answer like, come on, bro. What
the fuck?
What do niggas got to do to fucking joust with you?
Go back to the giant. Go back to the giant pyramid.
Around, bro. He's not answering
you the one bouncing around.
He's just looking at the information and not qualifying or going against it. He just said blah blah blah.
That's
like
what
it don't
you
exist.
did. That's exactly what you did.
Bro. See what I made about this dude, man.
Blah blah blah.
See what I made about this dude, bro.
So now we're having a conversation about giants in Egypt. How?
Because you brought it up and said that giants built the pyramids.
And then I brought up information, and he's able to converse about it.
And he's what? And he's what?
Giants built the pyramids in Egypt. Y'all is stupid.
That's how
these people are paying. Hold on, these people are paying themselves long as fucking giraffes.
Okay.
Larger than the bricks that it takes to build the pyramid.
Hey, let me ask you this.
It's countless of examples.
Let me ask you this. Is that a baby giraffe or an adult giraffe?
Say what I was saying. It could be.
Because a monkey is climbing up his neck and it's not that.
Is that a baby giraffe?
No.
How you know?
I seen it. They know it's not. I seen the whole thing. It's not a baby giraffe.
You seen that? When you see that?
Well, my man did the video showing it as he walked through the pyramid. Why?
That wasn't a baby giraffe?
You see that the people that are around him are adults. They're building the pyramids.
I asked you, was that a baby giraffe?
And I told you no.
How do you know that?
Because the baby giraffe will be shorter than these people that are giants.
How do you know?
So that monkey is 5 feet long.
How do you know that those people are giants instead of just tall men that are about the same size as a baby giraffe? Which would be about 7. This would be about 7 to 8 feet.
I just read you the information concerning.
No, you didn't. You showing me what you showed me on that
wall. This is from the Ab people. What are you talking about?
How tall is a baby giraffe?
Saying those people that 7 and 8 feet are giants.
No, what people are 7 to 8 feet?
Who said you keep showing people that's 8 foot?
What giraffe you seen? 7
no, but I'm telling you, you
keep
showing people.
I'll show you. I'll show you right now.
He keeps showing people. He just showed us a gang of people that was 8 feet tall, and he was calling them giants. Lance believes that people who are 8 feet tall are giants.
You know how I know that that's a adult giraffe? It's because that monkey is probably 3 feet tall. And,
oh my God!
And an adult giraffe neck is 6 feet long.
Watch this. Watch this.
So that monkey was half the size of his neck.
Man, ain't no monkey half the size. Ain't no 3 foot tall monkey climbing up no giraffe neck, bro.
Watch this.
That don't make
when I share my screen.
That's too
a big. Giraffe's heart is 2 feet long. A giraffe's neck is 6 feet long.
That's why I asked him the question. Right? How do you know?
Adult giraffe is 6 feet long neck.
You see that right there? How tall is a baby giraffe? What does it say? Fucking 6 feet.
Yeah, but look how short his neck is.
No.
Read it and find out how short his neck is.
No.
You're a dumb guy.
A newborn giraffe calf is an average height of 6 feet. And usually male calves, male calves are slightly taller than female calves. A baby giraffe generally grows another 6 feet during its first year of life. The extreme elongation of the neck takes place mostly after birth. So I'm going to ask him again, how do you know that those men being depicted on that wall weren't fucking 6 feet tall? And that's a baby giraffe?
Because the monkey shows you the size of the giraffe.
Bro, what? The monkey don't show you nothing.
Yes, it does.
What kind of monkey is that?
It's a 3 foot monkey.
How do you know that's a 3 foot monkey?
Because it's an adult monkey climbing up a giraffe. How do you know that
it's an adult monkey?
Because it's 3 feet tall.
Because a baby monkey. It's an adult. All you have to do is put a baby monkey on that baby giraffe,
that's an adult
and you'll notice that the difference. You'll notice
how do you know that's an adult monkey that being depicted climbing on that giraffe's neck in that
clip? How do you know that? Very tall, brother.
How do you know that? You won't know that unless you read the meta.
I don't know that.
You won't know that,
brother. You ever been to a zoo before?
Nigga, I'm in one right now.
I'm about to say I'm on one right now, nigga.
Right. So an adult giraffe has a 6 foot long neck. So when you see a long monkey climbing up an adult giraffe's neck, you'll be able to see the size of the giraffe. It's an actual adult giraffe.
How do you know? Looking at
baby giraffe wouldn't have a long monkey climbing up.
Any of that you're saying, Clan? You're speculating.
I know. I'm using
making it up.
Intelligent.
No, you're making it up, right?
No, not at all.
Yeah, you're making it up.
Not even
you have no evidence that that's what's going on.
I just taught you that
you ain't
an adult giraffe has a 6 foot long neck.
I'm showing you.
So when you see a long monkey, you know that the monkey is not a baby if it's long. You idiot.
How do you know that that's what you're saying in that hieroglyph?
Baby monkeys are not long.
Huh?
Fucking fuck you, nigga. Baby monkeys are not long, nigga.
I'm gonna ask you again. You're looking at
how many times do I got to tell you the same answer to your stupid ass question?
You're looking
at that baby monkeys are not long. That means that was an adult monkey.
We know that the Egyptian people rarely depicted realism in their art. Is Asar still on here?
Asar ain't gonna tell you the truth about that question.
More here.
Yeah, Asar. In Egyptian art, are you familiar with Egyptian art?
Yeah.
How often was it that they depicted things in realism?
When it comes to their figures, like the people, as you'll know, as you probably read about the reverse shoulder and all that other stuff, they would depict real things, but when it came to the method of depicting those things, they didn't generally depict them with the features that they actually had. That came at a later period. I think that's
right.
Problem.
Yes, they rarely depicted things to scale, Clean.
Hey man, I thought I told you fuck you, and I said that.
So this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, this is what I mean. But my whole point.
If you shut up,
my whole point is, bro, you just can't look.
You don't allow nobody to speak, nigga.
You just can't look at the walls and say, "Oh, look at that." That's what they would do. You have to read and study the meta-narrative to understand exactly what's being relayed to you here. You just can't look at their pictures, bro. They say, "Oh, look, there's giants," because those people look taller than those people. Or you can't say, "Oh, that's a 3 foot, that's a 3 foot monkey," because it looks too big to be on the back of giraffe. You can't do that.
Is it possible for anybody to speak
but you're a dumbass? Because a lot of things that they depicted, especially in the meta-narrative, you see animals allows anybody else to speak. Right? They call them determinatives.
You shut up.
They were adjectives.
Is there any way for you to be quiet?
Describe something, bro. So when y'all looking at this stuff on the walls, bro, like y'all need to be quiet, bro. Like you're not really you're not really capable of having these conversations.
Smart, but the more you speak, you sound dumb because
y'all not even really have to have these conversations. And y'all continue to try to do it, bro. And then y'all say, "Oh, y'all dumb."
Now you wonder why we be Bob Malak.
It's you.
He just continues to talk forever. Don't allow nobody to speak. Insult constantly, non-stop. Instead of having a adult conversation.
You can't have. You gotta have more than one adult conversation, man. And that doesn't include you at any time.
Now, as I was stating, an adult giraffe has a 6 foot long neck. Baby monkeys are really scrunchy, look like goddamn gremlins. They don't look like no fucking. They're not long.
There's no monkey without his mama, so that's an adult monkey.
Yeah, it's an adult monkey that's half the. Oh my god!
Wait a minute.
Turn your hot voice off, nigga.
He said, "You never see a monkey. You never see a monkey without his mama.
A baby
so
monkey
gotta be an adult monkey." Man, what is the matter with you, dude?
Okay, so now.
So you guys really think that a giraffe stood there and a monkey stood on held onto a giraffe?
God. Why not?
Two black dudes post
why not, nigga? What the fuck are you talking about?
I really think that
I don't listen, man. Why are you asking stupid ass questions without allowing us to speak?
I should speak. I wasn't done answering.
But you're not even supposed to be asking a question right now. I'm still talking.
So what Lance and Claim are trying to tell us is that in that depiction, of what Lance is showing us is that he believes that there were people in ancient
nigga, you brought the do life in prison, nigga. Your hero is John Gotti. Your Messiah is John Gotti.
They were 12 feet tall, Claim.
Your Messiah is John Gotti, nigga.
They were 12 feet tall, Claim.
I still about that.
They're not 12 feet tall. They're 11 feet tall, you stupid. Bitch, nigga.
11 feet tall.
So now, if you look
11 feet tall.
If you look at the goddamn picture, stop fucking running your big black.
See when y'all
black
stuff and say,
goddamn, shut up sometimes.
Anytime you lead off something claim to say,
when do you stop talking?
That's poor scholarship, bro. That's not scholarship at all, I should say. You can't start a sentence in an academic conversation to be like, look,
stop talking.
It don't work that way, Claim. You got to read, bro.
Now, as I stated multiple times, you guys heard me. An adult giraffe.
You said it multiple times. Why you got to repeat it?
Because they clearly didn't hear me because you keep talking every time I talk.
I mean, we heard you. Nobody else really cares about what you're saying, bro.
Pussy.
If you look at the picture, if you look at the picture, the monkey is almost as long. The monkey is almost as long as the giraffe's neck. So that's a 10-foot tall ape.
Hurry up and tell me what I said.
You and Lance, y'all dummies alike. Y'all dummies, man. That ain't no 10
you can't tell me what I said because you didn't hear it.
That ain't no 10 foot tall. You keep saying that the adult giraffe is 12 feet tall, and so the monkey got to be 3 feet in order to be climbing up its neck like that. I heard what you said, you moron.
Right, and why am I saying that?
It doesn't matter because you're an idiot.
Right, of course it doesn't matter to your dumb ass.
Because you're an idiot.
I think that the artist was trying
hold on, Hold on,
because I'll go into looking
to get this all fuck to shut the fuck up.
And I'm gonna tell you what it means.
See, now you want to talk. I'm telling you, the reason I'm using the monkey as a gauge in the size is because that's why the artist put the monkey in the fucking picture.
No, it's not.
To show the size of the fucking giraffe.
No, it's not.
Idiot.
It's not there to gauge any size, nigga. They rarely depicted anything so
because everybody knows the size of the monkey.
It's not there, bro.
That's how we know it's an adult.
No, it's
because
not, bro.
Baby giraffes have little necks.
They put the monkey in there to show how tall the giraffe
is. Yeah, to show the size of the giraffe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on, man. No,
absolutely, bro.
See, y'all don't know shit about art, nigga.
Bro. That
See,
has
I'm an
nothing to
artiste,
do.
nigga. You put.
Hold on, Clay.
What?
They put the giraffe in the picture to let you know how big the humans was.
Thanks.
That's right.
Yeah, and then they put the monkey in there to show you how the size of the giraffe.
Now, with that logic, what did they put in there to show you how big the monkey was?
You don't have to show. Everybody knows the size of the monkey. So
that defeats your whole fucking purpose, bro.
Not at all. Now, how you draw on the screen right here?
We got monkeys looking
Hey, nigga. Hey, how you draw on this screen?
How you what?
How you draw on this screen right here?
You can't.
Ain't there a pad or something or a pen or something?
You have to share something first, and then you can annotate. You can't just draw across the panel like that.
Okay. Okay, let's do it like this.
But it has to be something of standard rubric.
Quit talking. Don't worry about it.
Because monkeys are small and
you still talking? You still talking?
Yes. Some
okay, watch this. Watch this. No, watch this. Watch this.
Wow.
To draw a Christmas tree.
Why is it a Christmas tree?
That
is crazy.
because y'all are heathens. I'm speaking to a crowd of heathens. Okay, I'm drawing a pine tree. All right, a pine tree. Here. Now, what size is this fucking pine tree, nigga?
Depending on the stump, it's about...
How tall? Brother. No, don't depend nothing. What? Tall? 100 feet is the pine tree, nigga.
8 feet, nigga. 9 feet. 8 and a half.
Nigga, fuck you, nigga. Listen carefully. It's impossible to tell the size of the fucking tree.
No, it's
you understand me? Do you understand me?
It's a pine tree. All you got to do is look at the separation.
You don't know the size of this tree, nigga.
Because the larger the tree gets, the larger the gap within each ring.
Hey, man.
So that's an immature tree.
Okay, I got you. You guessed the size of the tree. It's 9 feet. You think it's 9 feet. Okay. Yeah. 9 feet, right? 9 feet, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now.
It's
9 feet. Hold on.
Make a fool.
No. It's 9 feet. It's 9 feet.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said it's 9 feet because you're gonna make a fool of yourself again.
It's 9 feet tall. That's what you just said.
Yeah.
Now. Look at this little baby right here that I put right here. Yeah, right here.
You can make a fool of yourself.
Sitting behind the tree. Little baby. It's a baby. See that? You see the baby?
Yeah.
See the little baby?
Yeah.
It's a baby. He got a little baby bottle right here in his mouth. Baby bottle in his mouth. Now, how tall is the tree, nigga?
The tree still could be 3. The tree could be 2 feet.
No, you said 9 feet.
It's 9 feet tall. That's the giant baby. What the fuck is wrong with you? That baby built a pyramid.
You're natural causes.
That baby built the pyramids, bro.
I see y'all strategy. I see y'all strategy. Okay. Hold on.
This is terrible.
Hold on. No, it's not. No, it's not. Hold on. I'm showing you our perspective. You stupid fuck. Okay, so you thought it was 9 feet. Now it's a baby beside it, which you should automatically remember that the fucking tree should be about 1.5 feet tall. Stupid fuck.
What?
Now, hold up. Now I'm gonna do another trick. You stupid niggas.
What are you doing, bro?
I'm drawing a grown man under the tree.
Why would you? Why would you?
This man is 6 feet tall. 6 feet.
Now that's a giant baby in a giant tree.
Hold on.
Right. Let the baby finish. Hold up. Let me go out here and erase the baby because you're getting confused with the baby already. Now, there ain't no baby. Okay? There's no baby. Okay? This man is 6 feet tall. Now, how tall is the fucking tree? How tall is the tree?
It depends on the artist and what his purpose was behind the drawing.
I didn't ask you about no depending. This man is 6 feet tall.
He's about 100 feet tall.
About 36 feet.
There you go. Now, Malak is smart. He multiplied the size of this man, used his fingers and multiplied them to about 6 deals, man. Now you got a 36 foot tall tree. You stupid fuck. So when when that damn monkey nigga right there on the fucking picture right there, the monkey is 3 feet tall, nigga.
No, it's not, Claim.
No, it's 6 feet tall, nigga.
Because Claim, you see, the problem with you is, bro, you don't understand that what you just did is not how they drew. It's not their art.
Man, you don't know, bro. Stop.
Well, even if smart. Okay, look at though. If you look at it like that, though, if you look at it like that,
see, they didn't just shut up, you big dummy.
No,
you're an idiot, bro.
You just keep trying to sound smart.
They didn't
explain that, did
they? Oh my God!
Explain that,
bro.
Hey, no, hold on. I was about to say, if that monkey is 3 feet tall, then those dudes would only be 9 feet tall. Going back to the fact that saying that you believe that people that's 7, 8, and 9 foot, those are giants, Lance. That's what you believe.
You see this tower right here, bro?
Don't you believe that? Yes or no?
That's not a tower.
Yeah, those are lower statue giants. Yes.
That's a tower of what? That's not a tower. What is that?
What are these?
Those are obelisks.
That's an obelisk, man.
Those are obelisks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and they came in all sizes.
Yes. Right.
So they came in the size of man size.
Yes.
Yes.
There's a whole site of that's still left there.
Size of man.
Yes.
Show me. I mean, it don't matter because this hieroglyphs is from the ad people. I don't gotta. They know what it is. They're not debunking anything. They're just talking.
What?
You see, Asar, he ain't saying nothing because he know what it is.
He know there ain't no goddamn giants. That's why he ain't saying nothing.
First century. The first dynasty was giants.
Because he's on the phone trying to look hard and shit. Ain't nobody even talking to you, dude.
Yeah, I see what we dealing with. It's a lot of dumbass niggas. Huh?
Yeah, you are the dumbest nigga.
Hey, don't respond to that. Bro, you didn't even understand artistic scale, nigga.
That what you showed, Claim, ain't had shit to do with artistic scale, you fool.
Man, I showed a
baby to do with artistic scale.
I showed a baby sitting beside a tree.
Bro, that is not.
And you said it was 9 feet tall.
I ain't say nothing was 9 feet tall.
It was a giant baby.
I didn't say nothing was
you
9 feet tall.
You agreed with Swab, even though Swab was trolling. You said, he's right.
No, I did not.
Then I showed a 6 foot tall man standing under the tree, and you didn't even know
you
that the tree was bigger.
No, you said it was a 6 feet tall man. I'm telling you, that's your interpretation. That doesn't mean that it's true.
That changed the size of the tree.
No, it doesn't change the size of the tree. It only changed the size of the tree to you, the artist.
Man, and
not to us who are looking at it to interpret what it is that you're drawing. That's why I say when you look at those images, you have to read the meta so you can understand what it is that they're saying to you. Because you don't know what the context of what they were trying to get you to understand. You didn't prove nothing, bro. You only prove what you saw in your head.
That the giraffe was an adult.
You didn't prove nothing, bro. You said it was a 3 feet monkey
because it was
on the giraffe's neck. Like, come on, bro. Like,
this is why you can't judge.
Come on, bro.
You don't know shit about shit.
If you bring that to a debate, if any judge wouldn't have voted against you because of that shit, I'd find him and track him down and slap him myself.
Man, you are terrible. You just willing to just spew the results of debate.
You just can't make stuff up, Plain. Y'all can't do that. You ain't the last. Y'all just can't make stuff up, bro. And then say, yeah, I was right. That was my information, though, bro. That's my information, bro. And think everybody's supposed to acquiesce to that dumb shit. And no, bro. Ain't nobody doing that, bro. Where you come from with that?
This is why you can't judge.
Oh, let me ask you this before I let step out. Did giants exist, Yara? People above 10 feet, 12 feet tall.
In the 12 feet tall? Yeah. No, I haven't seen no evidence of that.
He's been showing it all night.
I've seen no evidence of that. No scientific evidence.
So no 12 feet tall people. No, so definitely no 15.
No evidence. No scientific evidence of that exists. No.
So would you agree? Do the scriptures say that when you were a young people, you were greater in stature, but as time progressed, you are lesser in stature, so that the people who exist before you are greater in stature, and those that will come after you will be lesser in stature. Is that true?
Show me.
Is that true?
No, it's not true.
You a liar, bro.
Show me what
I never read it, but you can show
I want you to show me. Hold on. I want him to show me in the context where that's talking about size and not how great a nation would become.
It's talking about, bro. I'll be back, man.
It's more like of a heaven and healthy, man. You either on top or you on
top.
No,
it's not, bro. You lying too. You're a liar.
See? I told you.
Don't do it.
Anybody don't agree with that retarded shit, they don't know what they're talking about. It's not
talking
the
about
he showed you're gonna be giants and then you're gonna become short.
Giant, you idiot, and it had a X-ray beside it. That you can't explain other than that's not real. That ain't no way. There ain't no such thing as no goddamn God.
Wayne, you should be studying for your
man. Nobody believes when you just throw any type of thing and just lie about everything, nigga.
Bro,
you gotta prove. That's why you in the debate league, nigga. You gotta prove the shit, nigga.
You ain't gotta, nigga. You don't have to prove what's a fact. You don't have to prove what's true.
You do have to prove a fucking fact. You fucking
no, you don't. It's a fact whether you prove it or not.
I got to prove it.
It's a fact whether you prove it or not, bro. Facts are facts.
No.
This nigga saying it was 30-foot giants.
5-1.
This nigga saying it was 30-foot giants and the earth was shaped like a goddamn pyramid. Nigga, he gotta prove that shit.
I have. Hey, Clay, second address, 5-1. Read that. I'm about to go to the
I thought
you need to stop, bro.
Second address 5-1. I thought you
need to stop, bro.
On your laptop.
I got off to get on the computer. Now I'm about to go to the gas station. Go ahead and read that. That should prove it. Shut up, Yara. You stupid.
How you spell it? Okay. Second address 5-1.
ESDRS.
D. That's not in the canon, right?
That's the apocrypha.
Okay. Who the fuck is crying? 5 and 1. Okay. 5. Right here. Man. Let's take a look at it and see what he's talking about. It just better not be.
No, hold on. 5 and 1 don't say nothing about nothing.
I want him to read it.
It says, nevertheless, as concerning the token, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number.
What
Oh.
Stop talking. 2 Ezra 5 and 1.
No, I wasn't there.
What? I thought, ain't this the right thing? He said 2 Ezra 5 and 1, correct?
He said 1 Ezra 5 and 1.
He said 2. Nevertheless, as coming, see, this is why you can't judge, nigga. You can't hear. Nevertheless,
I can't hear for you, moron. You never shut up.
The tokens, behold the days.
I was just reading that.
He was just reading that, though.
Oh, you must have been reading a different version.
Nevertheless, no, I'm reading the KJV, 1611.
This ain't KJV.
I'm reading the 1611 though.
Oh, well,
they don't understand that. They don't understand what you. Why you doing that? They don't understand why you doing that.
Both of you shut up. No. Nevertheless,
why you doing that.
As coming the tokens, behold, the days shall come that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren.
I'll go to 54.
Fucking idiot. You fucking idiot. fucking idiot. Don't make me. I don't like busy work. Okay. Consider thou therefore also how that you are less of stature than those that were before you. And so, okay, where's the greater in stature?
Mm-hmm. Keep reading.
Okay. And so are they that come after you less than you, as the creatures which now begin to be old, and have passed over the strength of youth. That sounds like size. Then said I, Most High, I beseech you, if I have found favor in your sight, show your servant by whom you visit your creature. Brother.
Read it one more time.
Do you realize that magicians can argue that this is talking about the power of their kingdoms and stuff like that?
Go ahead and read above it, bro. I'm just getting you right to the point. Go back a couple of verses up. It'll let you know what it's talking about.
What? Which verse?
And I asked and said, seeing thou hast now given me the way, I will proceed to speak before thee. For our mother, of whom thou hast told me that she is young, draweth now nigh unto age. He answered me and said, ask a woman that beareth children, and she shall tell thee. Say unto her, wherefore are unto they whom thou hast now brought forth like those that were before, but less of stature? And she shall answer thee, that they that be born in the strength of youth are of one fashion, and they that are born in the time of age, when the womb felleth, are otherwise. Consider thou therefore also how that ye are less of stature than those that were before you, and so are they that come after you, less than ye, or as the creatures which now begin to be old, and have passed over the strength of youth. Then said I, Lord, I beseech thee, if I have found favor in thy sight, shew thy servant by whom thou visitest thy creature.
Oh my God. You just a great magician like
the womb is older, the children get feebler.
Yes.
Womb is younger, it produces more fervent souls, bigger souls, like I guess if in physicality you could say, or
that's what it sounds like to me too. That is talking about size, but
it's talking about spirituality. That your people, that your sons and daughters. It's talking about your spirituality.
All you gotta do is use magic, and this is over. Poof! It disappears.
That's all it's talking about, bro.
Just like the numbers.
You don't see anywhere in there, bro. You don't see anywhere in there.
Pull me the prior.
Your hands gonna be bigger. Your head gonna be bigger. Your weapons are gonna be bigger. Your cities are gonna be bigger. You don't see none of that shit. All you talking about is spiritual greatness versus one generation to the next.
See, just a simple magic explanation is all that's required to confuse the people on that. No. Why would you even try to even attempt to bring that on this panel?
Thinks that it's giants there.
That's what it looks like to anybody who can read. Stature is the size of a person.
There's a difference between stature means more than just size. Stature means greatness. It means authority.
Okay.
It means more than just size.
Okay. Let's see if that's true. Importance or reputation gained by ability or achievement.
Thank you.
A person's natural height.
Thank you.
The strange thing is they say old coochie will make you smaller than new coochie.
That motherfucker, they said claim God with old girl.
I never heard that before.
He lost his mind. Old girl fucked his head up from that picture the other day. I said in the chat, they said you got with old girl, she done fucked your head up.
Man.
Let me talk to my peeps in the chat.
What I'm saying, everybody in the world knows that stature means height, but the Teflon Don that's about to do life in prison also knows that stature means, what's the other definition? See, I can't even remember that fast. Importance or reputation gained by ability or achievement. So he keeps up with all the contrary definitions of things so that he can destroy you in a debate. I know they can't hear us because the video is off.
No, the video.
So anyway.
Oh, the video's off? Okay.
No, it's off.
That's what I'm saying. So
you're the moron. What are you talking about?
No, you got to have more information. He brought up one. That's why the Bible teaches us to have 2 or 3 witnesses. Because when you bring up one witness, the contrarian is gonna instantly remember the other definitions of that word, and then
not the other definitions.
And then Satan is going to come instantly.
The other scriptures that validate that what is being said is either right or wrong.
You see, but then
like he just read,
you have 2 or 3 witnesses that back up
Second Ezra 54
statement. See how
it's talking about giants.
When you have 2 or 3 witnesses that bring up the stature comment that he was trying to expose and highlight, then the other definition, the contrary definition.
No, you mean the righteous teacher comes by and corrects you, evil bastards.
No, that's not what the scripture says. It says that Satan comes immediately.
No, that's not what it No.
By the sword. That's what I'm saying.
Because, bro, like you niggas just sit up here and try to say that that's talking about giants when none of the other texts in Ezra deals with giants.
Oh, really?
Really? Why would it even be there? It wouldn't be. It doesn't fit. It doesn't fix the contextual context
this is what
of the verse.
Whenever the sword
doesn't fit the contextual context
and these
of the verse.
But what by the wayside where the word is sown, where the word is sown,
does fit the contextual
but when
context?
They have heard, Satan comes immediately and takes away the word that was sown in their hearts.
Now read verse. Now read. Go to Mark 4. Go to Mark 4:1 and read what he was talking about. And read what he was talking about. You know what he was talking about? People like you who teach the word incorrectly.
Talking about Satan.
That when the word is given correctly, be careful that idiots like you and Lance don't come behind the proper teaching and give something different.
Okay.
This is why I said when you read Second Ezra, if you start at verse 1, you'll get the contextual context that it's talking about a much more spiritual and greater people. Why? Because we know Ezra had just came out of captivity and had been allowed back into the land by Cyrus the Great. So he had just been let back into the land. And so what he was doing, so what we read in Ezra when he told the men of Israel, get them heathen wives and get them up out of here, he came back to purge the land. So what he was telling them, who told him
to get the heathen wives up?
Ezra told him get them heathen women and wives they married and their children and get them up out Jerusalem.
And he's gonna pay for that.
So Ezra is still following that thing. He's talking about purging the people spiritually. So this is why when you read in Second Ezra, when it talks about stature, you know in the contextual context of all of the verses of Ezra and Nehemiah that he's talking about spiritual growth and maturity of the nation of Israel, just now coming out of captivity.
It's an argument.
So that's why you don't need a jackass like Lance going into Second Ezra looking for giants.
Hold on, you telling me there's no giants in the scripture, in the canon at all?
I didn't say that. I didn't say I didn't use that terminology, but giant.
I mean, but I've heard you say that multiple times. Hold on. We can't talk like the normal people.
No, I'm saying because you're not a normal person. Brother, because giant is an English term. They wouldn't have used that terminology or even how we think about it in that times. And I'll prove it to you.
Shush. Now,
I'll prove it to you.
Hold on. Listen carefully to my question. Because I've heard you say this multiple times. You said when they was holding those grapes on a staff, 2 men had to carry the grapes on a staff, one staff tip on the shoulder of one man with 2 hands up under there because it was heavy. And then the other staff tip on the other man's shoulder. So, and then holding the staff so that they could hold the grapes on the staff that was in the center of the staff, and they were carrying the staff back to the people. That big. That's how big the grapes were. No, and then they were shut your mouth, and then
tell me to shut up.
I want you to be quiet,
sissy.
Shush. Now, when they came back to the camp, they said, "Hey, man, you sure the Most High told us to fight them guys? We are the size of grasshoppers to them." You said that they was just a little bit shorter than them. You said that Israelites were, generally speaking, the average height of 5'6" to 5'4".
Right.
And those big men that they saw were probably 7 to 8 feet tall.
Right.
Now, how dumb can you possibly be?
How dumb can you possibly be?
So they were trained to lie, and so they said grasshoppers because they were lying.
They didn't. So you think they were actually the size of grasshoppers, Frank?
Yeah. No, he's saying that they are. So what are they saying? In their sight, we are. In their sight of the men, the grass.
Not in their. They're saying grasshoppers, bro. They're using it metaphorically, bro. They're not saying.
He's saying that in the sight of the giants,
the size of an insect.
Grasshoppers.
They weren't saying they were the actual size of insects.
Comparing our sight to a grasshopper, if we look at a grasshopper, we can see how tiny they are. We would be a giant to a grasshopper. So he's making us the size of a grasshopper and saying that the niggas that's looking at us,
but they can't make
them too big to fight.
Calm
and
down,
that's
bro.
why we couldn't beat them. Bro. And that's why they started
claim that's not what that means, bro.
And they started fighting each other and killing each other.
No, Claim, no. That's not what that.
That's what happened.
No. I just told Claim. The reason why, listen, bro, listen to what you just said. Just because it says we are as grasshoppers to them, were they saying we are actually the size of grasshoppers?
You don't understand comparison.
No, I asked you a very elementary level question.
You don't understand comparison.
Because they said
comparison is that when you and I look at a grasshopper, we notice their small size.
Listen to what I'm saying.
He
wasn't talking about an actual size. I just told you. When they talked and spoke, they never talked in true scale, bro, and in realism. They didn't do that.
I want to finish.
You are finished. They didn't talk that way, bro. Just like when they would say everything under the heavens. They wasn't saying the whole entire world. They was just saying in the areas where they were. Even during that time when they talked about the world, them people had never traveled around the world, so they couldn't talk about the world as in a global sense. So when you reading these things, Klein, you can't be that stupid, bro. You got to understand the terminologies and the idioms they were using. Like, come on, bro. Like, this is elementary.
So now,
and so the key is in the English, it says as grasshoppers. Right? What does that mean when it says we are like grasshoppers or like grasshoppers or as grasshoppers? What is that called in English, Claim? Come on, I know you got it. Come on. What is that called?
Multiple times.
What is that called, Claim?
I just said it multiple times. You can't hear it.
It's called a simile. What is a simile in the English language? When you see like or as. Huh?
Of course it's because you not listening.
What does it claim?
Talking. I just answered you multiple times.
When you see like or as, what is this? What is that saying? That's a simile. What does that mean?
I just told you multiple times.
I didn't hear you.
Right. So when we look at a grasshopper, it looks small to us because we're big compared to a grasshopper. So he was saying,
you cannot believe that this is beneficial.
He was saying they were telling the camp. They were telling the camp that just like we see the size of grasshoppers and notice that they're small, those men over there are so big that we look like we are the size of grasshoppers in their sight.
I blame you for this shit, Swab.
Yep.
It's all solar fault, but I'll take it though. That's what I'm here for.
I blame you. You the streamer of the year.
Facts. Of the century.
You the streamer of the year. I blame you. This man is clearly a maniac. You allowing him to spew this psychotic.
Nigga, I'm not even tripping.
You've been having a psychotic breakdown for the last hour.
Is that what you said?
I'm not tripping at all. The nigga is talking over everybody that speaks.
No, it's just y'all talking.
Right. No, when Lance was doing it, he was doing the same thing.
No, Lance was trying to convince everybody that those men we were watching are like 900 feet tall.
Lance is a maniac too. You know it, Clay. That's the bad part. See, Clay know that Lance. Clay know that Lance is an extra type.
No, I know that giants exist, and so I don't give a damn what somebody wants to say. They should be able to say, "You fucking fag." Excuse me for saying that. I'm saying that censorship is terrible in my sight. I hate it, nigga. Really despise that shit, bro.
Watch this. So what? Some things don't need to be said.
Sure, all right.
And most of those things come out of your mouth.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Hallelujah.
Mm-hmm. Wife and kids. What?
I don't even know what you just said.
Wife and kids.
I still don't know what you said.
We have nightmares, nigga.
Who has nightmares? What about you?
Nightmares.
You know, you the weirdest. You might be the weirdest narcissist around. Like, you've done nothing to have these type of claims that you have, these delusions of grandeur. And it's astoundingly hilarious to me.
You came on here specifically to attempt to roast me when the Teflon Don that's about to do life in prison is easily and clearly talking over me, nigga. And I'm telling you that censorship
you needed to be roasted because you just started. You tried to tell the world that Second Ezra, chapter 5 and 54 is talking about giants.
So
that's the problem.
Freedom of religion.
And what religion would that be, Clem?
It's not a religion; it's history.
But it doesn't say that.
That's their testimony. They came to the camp.
They're not testifying.
Hey, I must have missed it. How tall are these giants?
We didn't say.
Can you say now?
Oh.
I would love to hear that.
I wouldn't know. I would have to do the math. You know what I'm saying? The grasshopper is how long? 4 inches?
You see how you bitched up Couture?
I would have to do the math.
Start talking about math.
Respect the panel.
Oh no, can you just look? Nah, bitched up and he didn't call your bitch. But can you just look? Can you do a little lookership?
Look at what?
Just do a little lookership and just give us an estimation. Was they over 30 feet? Were they over 30 feet? Give us a minimum.
Oh man, the fear is real.
Hold up. Let's go 4 inches. Okay, let's hey Siri.
Siri ain't gonna help you.
Hey Siri.
Sorry, Clay. I won't be involved with that dumb shit.
What's 6 feet divided by 4 inches? Come here.
Hey, 12.
18. So let's know that's 18. 18. What's that? 6 feet divided by 4 inches.
You can't tell.
No, that's what it says. It says 18. 6 feet divided by 4 inches. The result 18. So that's 18 what? 18 what? Oh, 4 inches goes into 6 feet 18 times. Okay. So if we were 6 feet, 6 foot tall Israelites at that time, times 18. Hey Siri. 6 times 18.
Oh my God.
Times 18 is 108. 108 feet. That's how tall the giants were.
The giants were 108 feet tall.
That's right. Bring it out.
When they went into Canaan and they saw these giants was 108 feet tall.
Bring it out, brother.
And we've never found no bones of nobody that was 100,
what the fuck
108 feet tall?
Yeah. I just can't show it to you dummies.
I mean, I've seen some of these giant bones. I've seen them debunked. I've seen them supported. I just want to know where we saw a whole land full of 108 feet giants over in Canaan, in the Jordan Valley.
Like real talk, on my pseudoist day, bro, I'll give you 15 feet, bro.
Wait, when you do,
yeah, I'll give
hold
you
on.
15,
I was gonna say that, Swab.
Wait 1 second here.
Adventurous Day.
Slow down. I see you smart people thinking smart, but you don't think slow enough. You think so fast that you come to a conclusion with one word, which makes you dumb. When you have a 108 foot tall person, right, and they die, they normally naturally lay down on the ground and become petrified. You understand me? Mm-hmm.
What petrifies them?
Petrified.
What petrifies them? He said petrified. Petrified.
That's how he said it, like he's an idiot. Petrified.
Petrified. I'm telling you. What is it? Petrification.
What petrifies them?
I knew he was finna say that. I knew one of them dumbasses was finna say that.
What?
What'd he say?
Mud. It always comes back to that special goddamn mud.
Mud and sun. Wow. Oh my God. This is so weird to me that you guys don't even think about these things.
The Giants didn't have giant family members to give them a proper burial and embalming?
The Giants,
no, they don't
were destroyed
bury each other.
What did you say, sir?
By the Most High.
What you say, Mister?
The Titans were destroyed at the end of times.
Oh, okay, bet. Did the Giants have family members that just let them die in the fucking field somewhere? Get covered up in mud.
It was a world war.
Well, see, when they started fighting each other, according to the story of the Bible, right?
Hold on.
They went in there singing
That's what this nigga talking about, y'all.
And they felt sorry for the little, tiny little people that they could have easily squashed. And they started fighting each other. Don't kill those things. And they started fighting each other. So when they die and they got big,
hey, can I please have a little?
They don't bury each other.
Can I knock this out real quick?
$5 to ride this ride. That's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start charging niggas $5 to talk to Lance and Klein.
Hey, you would make a killing too.
A murder, bro.
You would make
what the fuck did you say?
Hey, that's your version of Patreon right now, bro.
They're scared.
Your version of Patreon on this one.
They're scared of the truth. They're scared to receive the truth in their mind. Like it'll fuck them up. It'll go crazy.
Hey, look, let's go here. So the time period that you saying that Joshua and them walked over into Canaan is around, we'll call it roughly 1400 BCE, right?
No.
Wow.
1990 what?
Clay, when did the Exodus happen?
Let me do the math. Hold up.
What year did the Exodus happen, Clay?
That was 1390.
40
years in the wilderness, they'll make it 1350. 300 years. Judges? Oh, Judges is after Canaan, right?
Yeah, Clay. Yeah.
Okay, so then that would be 1350, 1349 is when it was in Canaan.
So you're saying that the Exodus happened in 1390? What you said, 1359?
What an idiot. I clearly said 1390.
Okay, 1390 was when they would have been in Canaan? Okay, I mean, that's 10 years.
What an idiot. I clearly said 1390 is when they left out of Egypt. I said 40 years in the wilderness and make it 1350. That will make it 1350, 1349 when they were in Canaan.
All right. Now watch. Let me go ahead and help you with this. What year did
You're gonna help me. How are you gonna help me when you studied? You go ahead.
I'm about to go ahead and fix this real quick because I want you to show me the documentation of these giants where all these people in this area at that time period.
Documentation.
So, oh brother, if it's 108 feet tall people walking around here, they don't write about it. So
George Washington quoted.
Yeah, of course. Oh wait.
Who quoted it?
No, don't do that. Talk to a rational thinking human being, please.
You said George Washington?
Brother.
No.
What's up with that debate though?
See?
No, hey, hold on, bro. Hey, look.
That's your goal is to deflect.
Hey, no, I'm not.
Oh, they live in the debate.
They debate right now?
Who?
Yeah.
Damn, you clean.
Nigga, next pseudo hour. Y'all in the post debate.
Who debate?
Oh, they just started. Hey, Claim, you know you finna have a lot of problems with this.
How?
108 feet giants during the time of the
the Bible wrote about it. So I don't give a damn who else writes about it. And plus, they on the walls of Kemet anyway.
The Bible never talked about 108 feet tall giants.
Man, it says that they're tall. They gave an example of a motherfucker being tall as the trees of Lebanon.
Oh my God.
No fucking analogy, bro. Y'all can keep thinking that, but it's too much other proof to prove that the writings are talking about giants. What do you mean?
These niggas' brains, bro, is petrified.
Not trapped in the matrix like y'all niggas is.
These guys are dumb. Really dumb.
Okay, now you know the people.
I bet they don't even believe in miracles.
Now you know the people that they are talking about are actually the people that are writing the Armanic letters to Egypt asking for help.
When did I ask you that?
I didn't ask whether you asked me. It's important because they would have been talking to each other, and damn sure we would have known at some point in time that these people in this Canaanite valley would have been 108 feet tall.
How?
Somebody would have said it somewhere, brother.
It's been said multiple times. I only gave 2 examples, which is Egypt and the fucking Bible. So why don't you look around?
Why you feel the need to keep yelling?
Why don't you look around that area to find other giant
change? It's not going to change anything. These people
talking to me. Why don't you look in that area?
I really told you that these were not giants.
Assar don't know shit.
Nigga, what do you mean?
No Egypt.
Wow. I'm not gonna do that with y'all, bro.
How that sound, bro? What make them motherfucking... Show me their fucking... Get out of here, bro.
Show me yours.
Fuck that. I
show
you
all over the walls of Egypt, bro.
Wait, no,
I'm
no.
showing you the doctors shit. They ain't showing you shit. They just talking.
Show me yours.
Man.
This is crazy, bro.
Oh, so
and on top of that,
to defend...
And on top of that, you got your dates wrong.
And hide Israelite history.
And on top of that, you got your dates wrong on the Exodus.
That's a fucking lie.
Okay. What year did Solomon reign, Clay? What was the fourth year of Solomon's reign?
I have to do the math out here all the time. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, I can look it up right quick. Go.
Look it up. Go ahead and look it up.
David reign.
What you talking about?
What's wrong, bro? I'm about to go watch the debate and start and put it on.
Oh shit, the debate on?
Yeah, they been going, bro. They on right
now. What the fuck? All right, man. It's over with, man. It's the voice of our boss, man. We see y'all here for the post.
You better fucking run.
I lead right now, bro.
All right, so we're gonna go with a customized